It's Tuesday. We are back up in the building, or we outside. Is that how the gang says it? We outside.
We outside.
We outside.
Yup.
Literally. Here at the RBG Casa. What's cracking? It's ODM right here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shade of brown is in the building. Over to the right of me.
CP3, a.k.a. La Blackiana, a.k.a. Crystal Perez. What's going on, peeps?
Hey, you guys already know what it is. It's your boy, Tortanator.
Why the Tinkerbell, though? I don't understand.
You know, it's because I'm sweet.
He's magical.
Give me some choncho.
Oh.
Funkin' flavors. You want some fucking flavor? It's Tuesday. We feeling the vibes today. You know, it's a nice day today because the weather is a little bit warmer. And, today I came outside. I was like, all right, today's going to be, not as cold. Not like it was cold. You know what I'm saying? Out here in the IE, that's where we're at. But I know it's definitely going to heat up a little bit later on. So we're going to enjoy this. I know we're rocking pants, so we ain't got to worry about mosquitoes.
And we got our little hoodies and jackets, though, on deck just in case.
Yeah. Slap those on. Blockout podcast merch coming soon. Look out for that.
I'm over here wearing shorts.
I ain't going to
Give
get
me the
bit.
spray.
Fool, we won't get into it. You used all my off spray, fool. I'm going to send you the fucking bill.
$2.99.
Yee.
Let's go to Lowe's.
Go to
Lowe's.
Costco.
Go to Sam's.
Get him the family pack.
For real.
What's up to everybody in the super chat? Let's get in today's sponsor. Tonight's sponsor is Rifate Records presents Reina Music. Reina Music comes from New Mexico. Her latest single, Sin Palabras, is a timeless cover of More Than Words, which is by that classic, that timeless song by Extreme. But she reflipped that, putting a little Spanish twist on it. Classic hits, many, many more. I know she's got some Bretton Wood in there as well. And sharing her unique versions with the world. Palabra. You can find her on YouTube and make sure to subscribe as well on various other digital platforms. Salud Reina Music, Salud Rifate Music. Thank you guys. Let's get on with it, man. I'm excited. We got Fabian Alomar, the homie, in the building a little bit later on this evening. And, we're fresh off the cruise. I keep saying that because literally it was a couple weeks away, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the greatest time with dude, and he was so humble. And we'll get into it. Crystal, of course, we missed you.
Yeah. I'm jelly. Y'all got to kick it with Fabian beforehand.
Yeah.
Nope.
He was
spent the whole weekend with him.
I'm
kicked
saying.
it. And don't worry, because every time we took a drink, we took an extra one for you.
Oh, thank you.
Straight up.
That's anywhere we go.
I'm
we
sure
didn't
I
record
felt
it though,
it.
so just so you believe us. There was a shot in there for you.
It's okay. I felt it telepathically.
There you go. So yeah, let's get on with the show here. Weekend recap. I know yesterday, normally we're on Mondays, guys, but Spansa, you know what I'm saying? We kind of had a long weekend, and yesterday I took a personal day off. Mm-hmm. Sorry, family first, but it is what it is. Took my kids to Knott's Berry Farm.
Scary Farm?
Cool.
It is.
Is it not Scary Farm or not yet?
After 5 o'clock.
Okay.
It's not scary. Well, they kick us out at 5. And then they
start
reopen
prepping.
at 7.
And then they charge you more money.
Yeah.
Like $40.
40, yeah, or something like that. Bro, it is $59, man, just for one ticket during the day for a kid.
And that's not even like it's a park hopper. That's just one.
There ain't no park to hop, motherfucker.
Damn, Snoopy said, fuck them kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Better save all your lunch money.
But a lot has changed. I hadn't been to Knott's Berry Farm it's been a few years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah, I
For
would say
sure.
that. But they got a lot of new little rides. My son, he tripped me out. My 7-year-old, he went on Ghost Rider. That was pretty amazing to watch him because, I'm too old to go on those rides now.
How is he with roller coasters? Is he excited? Is he kind of fearful of them?
This kid, Crystal, has no fear at all for anything.
That's
Danny
right.
will tell you.
He's down, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, he jumps off of the pool thing.
Like at the very, like
Daredevil?
he just, he wants to go out there. But it's like, I let him, if I know it's something where I know this fool, there's a fat chance he might break his arm or something, then I'm not going to allow that. And parents, don't come for me. It is what it is. You raise your children I'll raise mine how I raise mine. But that's the way. I'm from the old school. I was jumping off roofs at 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Onto the neighbor's lawn and shit. So, and he's got my blood in him. So I know. You just know when your kid is coordinated enough, and I allowed him to do it. So no, he's pretty good at shit like that.
Does he put his hands up?
To him, it's probably fun. Yeah, that's why he does it, because it's fun. Like,
well, here's the thing.
this is cool, Dad.
I wait. Here's the thing. He's got a little weight. issue. He's like he only weighs like $150. You know, he's skinny,
I thought it
he's
was only the
flaco.
height.
Well, it is, but my point is when he was on the roller coaster, he was riding with his cousin Titus, and Titus had to keep holding him down because he kept bouncing all because he's all flaquito, right? So he's bouncing this and that, he's doing this and that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he said he wasn't scared at all. So more props to him, bro. That's my son right there.
That's what's up. Adrenaline junkie, maybe.
Yep. Campeón.
So now I just live vicariously through him. So, but Knott's Berry Farm, it was dope to be there. A lot of memories that went. I grew up right there in Santa Ana, so we would like go there as a kid, and we'd see all the country western shows. I don't even see that anymore. There might be Montezuma's Revenge is still there. That's one of the OG rides.
Right. It really is. What about Boomerang?
Boomerang, I think. Which one is that?
It's the one that goes back and forth.
Is that?
Oh, kind of Montezuma's Revenge does the same thing though, but it's like the bigger one. It used to be blue back in the day.
It is, yeah. That was didn't that replace the corkscrew?
I don't even know.
That's some 80s shit right there, 90s, bro. The corkscrew was red, white, and blue.
I don't even think I've ever gone on Knott's rides. Only like when I have to work an event there, then I go to Knott's, but I don't even go on the rides.
You just walk the grounds.
Well, I don't like rides, so like.
Well, if you walk the grounds and you know about the funnel cakes.
I was gonna say, do you have anything boysenberry flavored?
That too. So they're known for the boysenberry, yeah, and their drinks. They used to have these little teddy bears, little plastic shits, and then they pour them in, the boysenberry drink, and you get yourself a funnel cake with like strawberry topping with that powder on there, or without strawberries. It's right next to the log ride.
Yeah.
And it's still there, man.
Powder?
Powder. That's what it is. Cálmate, that powder, fool.
Powder?
You got an extra sugar high now.
And they got those country dinners too.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Big as the wing.
But you can't have that and then go on fucking Ghost Rider.
You can't. Yeah.
That's at the
you want to
end.
wait an hour or something like that. What they did have though is that little I don't know what to call it. Forgive me but this little cocoa area, like it was all like Spanish, like village. You know what I'm saying?
Like Day of the Dead.
And they had a bar there. Ooh. And that tripped me out. It's a little cantina right there. So of course, wifey wanted a watermelon margarita is what we ended up getting her. And they dressed it up all pretty. I said, for fucking $22, you better dress that motherfucker up. Like, you better throw all the candies in there, homie. All the Mexican candies, all the tahini.
Put an umbrella on it.
You know what I'm saying? Umbrella, sing to me when you give it to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Bottle service sign.
Yeah.
Even at the Peacock Theater, they were like $17 one tall can. One tall can. I mean,
damn.
That's like a 12 pack.
Wait. Where's the Peacock at?
The one that we just went this past weekend. It used to be the old Microsoft Theater.
Okay, all right. Now let's skip over to that then.
We're talking about the beers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Friday we went over to K-Day. Shout outs to K-Day, man. Nathan, the whole crew, CC, Romeo, they all invited us to K-Day's 40th anniversary. 40 years of hip hop on air. Give them some clappers because that's a huge right there milestone for K-Day. I mean, I know I grew up on listening to them and a lot of the greats backstage. So we were hanging out backstage, and like you mentioned, it was formerly the Microsoft Theater, and now it's the Peacock Theater, and super dope. We walked the hallways. Somehow we went to a couple of bars. We got some drinks.
Tall cans, Coronas.
You name it.
Jameson, all that.
Say what?
Chilling.
Jameson.
Cube was in the house. We pulled up. Ja Rule and Ashanti were
it's my homie.
Doing their thing. We got a little video a little bit later on. We'll pop in for you. But it was dope. And then somehow I managed to go on stage because I was trying to go see Baker Boy. I saw Nick and Eric, right?
Oh, that's right.
And I seen these dudes since like they produced our shit back in the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? Last time I saw these fuckers, like, they have actual black hair. Now everybody all grayed up, and I get it. Like, but I go, man, I got to go say what's up to the homies. So I walked over there, and I said, what's up, Nick, Eric? Boom, took a picture. Next thing you know, I see my homie Bascotti, Anthony, and he's, like, on the stage on the side. So I go over there, like, what's up, homie? Next thing you know, Cece and Romeo sees me off to the side, and they go, hey, ODM. And they were just about to bring Cube on, and they paused for the cause, and they said, hey, come on stage with us. I said, man, let's go. I go, I ain't even here for that, but shit, if I got some, stage time on the K-Day stage,
right?
Let's
That
get
shit
it.
was sick, dude. It was sick.
So out came, shout out to the DJ. I think his name was R3.
2-3.
Spencer.
Yep, homie.
Yeah, I think he DJs in the morning, right?
Yeah, he's the morning show.
And he threw on Sunday afternoon, and TC was just like, dude, just rock it, bro. And I was like, fuck it, let's go. So, it was, like I said, we got some video for you. We'll be posting a little bit. But shout outs again to everybody, Katie. After that, we ended up heading over to Zendejas and San Dimas with the homie Jimmy Reyes and Bam Bam from Q1047. He had hit us that day to come by and perform just a couple songs. They had Mary Jane Girls out there Friday night in San Dimas. Ooh. And I was like, shit, we ain't doing nothing else. Matter of fact, we'll hit it up on the way back. So Jimmy was like, yeah, dude, just, do a song, do the new song, Sunsets, and then after that, just, do one of your other Sunday afternoon, whatever. So that's exactly what we did, man. I'm going to tell you something right now. Those fucking, what was it, the palomas I had? Those were on fucking point there as in their house, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, like, we went in and out, but, like, we finished our bottle that they gave us, and, like, I don't even remember walking out.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a little bottle service
they took
right
care
there
of us,
for
is
us,
what I'm saying.
little section. You got to, because that place is so packed,
Yeah.
you'll be standing like that sardine. So, yeah, that was Mando. But shout out to Jimmy Reyes and the homie Bam Bam for having us out there, and Mary Jane Girls as well. And then Saturday, we ended up, it was the Canelo fight, of course. Did you guys get a chance to watch the Canelo fight?
Sure did not.
Yep,
No.
I did. Well, we did.
Yeah. It was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
Where'd you watch it? Here?
No.
Elsewhere?
We had it at Gabriel. Shout outs to Gabriel. It was his birthday. So it was a birthday party / Canelo fight. And the big homie turned 4-1. There we are right there. And it was just in the garage. It rained Saturday, which no one expected for it to rain. But it was all good. So
it was raining and everybody was still outside.
Yeah.
We're just chilling.
Except my equipment. So I wasn't trying to do all that. So we had managed to keep the speakers inside. Everybody had a great time. And shout outs to Canelo for the big win right there. For sure, dude. So
right on.
That was Saturday. And then Sunday, shout out to the homie Bubba's Tacos. He had his 1-year anniversary in Ontario, man. We couldn't be happier for you, my guy. We had to go out there and represent us.
Congrats.
Money Moons, Thorntonator, met us with a dope-ass.
Never lost.
Oh, there's LeVar Ball.
It's the homie.
He was there. BBB, shout outs to BBB brand, was in the building. They were selling their merch.
Big baller.
What were you eating right there? That's the surf and turf?
The signature Crystal, the surf and turf. We couldn't even finish that shit.
Damn.
That shit was so fire, man. Shout outs to Click. Car Club was out there as well. Ontario was representing.
Yep.
And, of course, you know how to rock the Rams because, Rams was during football.
I know. I like how you guys, even DB was jerseyed up.
Yep.
Seen that.
We both took the dub.
We got dubs. Everybody got dubs. Well, everybody that, we claim anyway.
This weekend, Raiders. Cowboys, Niners.
This weekend?
Yep.
That's you and Money B, bro.
I know, and my swag.
From Digital Underground.
I'm going to be out of commission. I'm going to be working, so I'm not even going to be able to watch it.
They need you.
I got a wedding on Sunday.
It's all right. Put it on the phone already.
I know, huh?
I know, right?
The celly.
I'm sure they'll have a TV at the wedding.
What's the Wi-Fi?
Thank you guys for pulling up right now. If you're just now tuning in to the YouTube live broadcast, we got Fabian Alomar in the building. He just walked in. He's over there. He's having some drinks. He's going to be coming up in just a few, sipping on some lemonade. And
he's in the green room right now.
Hey.
The outdoor green room.
For real, huh?
That's right, brother.
He's in the trailer.
Yeah.
He's in the trailer. He's in the, what do they call those? I forgot what they're on the sands. What do they call them? Oh, yeah, he's in the canopy right now.
Straight bungalow over there.
Shout outs to Your Main Squeeze.
The
Your
Star
Main
Bung-
Squeeze lemonade. Sorry, I was
Oh, no, you're good.
shouting out the lemonade over here.
Yeah, please do. It looks so pretty. I can't wait to
We'll get some of that on
so that,
camera right
that
now.
pops off.
But, yeah, really quick, though, speaking about birthdays, shout outs to Gwen Stefani, who turns 54 today.
Woo!
And
My
ASAP Rocky, who turns 35. So if it's your birthday, if you know somebody's birthday, let them know that they share the birthdays with them. As we get into this block of cheese, man, what's cracking, Crystal?
Oh, man. A stolen work truck took a joyride in a wild pursuit right here in the city of Corona.
Run that clip already. I was up last night, and then my wife sent it to me. She goes, look at this dummy. This is literally right here, like less than
It was on 6th Street.
3 miles away, fool.
Yeah, it's stolen work truck slamming into police cars, drove on the wrong side of the 91, and then ran across the lanes, like into oncoming traffic, just to get to the other side of the 91, which is again right there off of 6th Street.
Yeah.
So they're wearing a wig. It's unclear.
You
At
can
some
see the
point-
photo. She lost
Yeah,
her
I
wig.
She lost
thought it
her
was a
wig.
girl.
Right there.
I thought it was a girl too,
But then the wig came off.
Yeah, she lost her wig on
What
the
in
way. She straight up ran into the Denny's right there off of 6th Street.
What in the slam bam? Thank you, man. Moves over Miami is going on there,
I'm
man.
saying she hid in the restaurant, but you know what? They got the K9 on her. Him, I don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
And she got arrested. So
I gotta say that
Nice
was the
try.
most like scariest situation, but funniest situation ever. Just watching it and the wig came off. Oh man, I just lost it.
that
after
was wild. Yeah.
What was crazy was when she drove over the fence and then like went on the wrong side of the freeway.
Oh yeah, took
I was
the
like,
whole fence
with
onto the freeway, and that other cop just ended up hitting the tree, and that shit just.
like helped
He had
him,
car problems.
basically.
I like how they tried to flag down a car in the parking lot before heading into the Denny's.
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna stop. I mean, like
Hell
with
no.
the ghetto bird right
I
above
know,
me
right?
with the
Hold on.
spotlight.
Hell no.
Not today.
Be careful. Right here in Crown Town, that should be happening.
Yeah, a whole lot of shit be happening out here.
Yeah, from Maple and 6th Street. But they were arrested. They were apprehended. Don't go into Denny's waving a gun around and expect to, stay hidden.
Don't do that. Not a good idea.
So, aside from that, Quinceanera. Anyone been to a Quinceanera recently?
Yeah, like 2
Didn't
weeks
you go to
ago,
one?
I DJ'd one.
Oh yeah. Were they exchanging food for presents?
But when I saw this, I was like, dude, this is so smart.
Quinceanera going viral for not giving people a plate of food unless they bring a present to her quinceanera.
She's trying to get hers.
Is that what she's doing right there on the photo?
Yeah, so there's a clip. Sin regalo,
But,
no
why
hay
the dog
comida.
bowl though? Why are they
your
giving
plate. That's your
dog bowls?
plate.
Yeah, I know it does look like a dog bowl.
What am I in
low-key.
medieval times?
I saw some of the comments said that's how it be at the carne asada. No beer, no plate
For
food.
real.
So sin regalo, no
Bring
hay
something.
comida.
Okay, so let me go back to your comment. You said that's smart. Why? Why, Danny?
Because she gets a present.
Because they
Okay.
put a lot of money into making the party, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
once you show up, sin regalo, then you ain't getting a plate.
So okay, all right. I gotta play devil's advocate here. All right, I'm the one throwing a party. Okay, so then you mean to tell me if you throw a party, you expect presents? That's what that sounds like.
You know
don't.
what? It is the expectation, but I don't think most people hold it against you because look in the clip or in the picture, they're like giving it to her straight up, and then she's releasing them a bowl. Right. So normally at the party, it's not like that. Like you might go drop off your present at the little present table,
Right.
But they're not like clocking you as you come in. You know what I mean?
So there was obviously was organized this way.
But the expectation is you come with a present. You know,
Must have said it on the invite too. Bring a present or you don't get food. I mean,
for real.
Maybe it was a joke.
true.
We don't know that. Maybe
Do
we're
it for
just
the
taking
vlog.
that out
I
of
feel like
context.
it's not.
I saw Reverie. She made a comment. She said something like the rapper Reverie. She was like, she said, "Man, if their family went all the way out to do something like that, that means they got some cheap ass family members that always show up to the carne asada and don't bring shit." Now I know those family members too. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't know, man. Just me personally, if I'm throwing a party, I'm not expecting. Now, if they say, should I bring anything? Most people do.
Yeah.
What should I bring? What you need? All right, bring some ice. Cool, whatever. Or BYOB. That's cool. Bring whatever you want to drink, depending on the scenario.
Depending, yeah. I mean, some people can't afford a present, and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But there's also padrinos for certain things at like really traditional quinceaneras, right? Like the
Facts.
Padrino for the,
Padrinos that like the muñeca or like
Damn, fool.
the food,
Are we
the-
off fair or what?
Nah,
the DJ.
I don't see that.
No.
nah.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Let us know what you guys think in the super chat. Let me see what they're saying. Anybody?
Or like the zapatos too, like cambio de zapatos.
Oh yeah.
Like or someone the padrinos de Corona and stuff.
Hell yeah, the dress, all of that.
I agree. That's why you have padrinos for.
Straight
real.
up, yeah.
Orale, pues, we brought the cerveza, though, homie. What more do you want?
They got me covered, right?
You know what I'm saying?
People sign up for it, you know.
Right.
They do. They really do.
Like, oh, I got it. I'll get this. Boom. All right. Boom.
Much love.
At the last minute, I'm finding padrinos. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 weeks before, hey.
Sponsor me. Yo, sponsor me.
Facts.
Moving on to Fuerza. Fuerza Regida cancels Tijuana show after an alleged threat from the cartel. Shortly after receiving this threat, the band canceled their show for this Friday for reasons out of their reach. Hours after a handwritten banner with an alleged threat, again from the New Generation Cartel, right? Cartel. Jalisco Nueva Generación.
They're cracking down on these groups, bro.
They are cracking
Is it because
down.
they're giving out too much information, right? Like on their songs?
I think they're just like, it's like you're coming on my turf and singing like these songs. So
Okay, fool, I heard with Bessel was the same thing, but Bessel is really singing shit about the cartel. Like he's exposing them, basically.
right, so like the way
Lupillo, Rivera, all the same thing, right?
Valentina Elizalde, Chalino, all those fools, but
Aren't most of those fools? Well, majority of those cartel singers are dead, right?
pretty much same thing.
R.I.P.
You go to Mexico and start singing out there, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like saying you're coming into my territory. I think even on the note it said you're coming into my territory. Stay out of here, you know, basically.
Hey, fool, at least you're getting the heads up, the forewarning at that point.
Yeah, it was my understanding that I guess so Peso and Fuerza, what they did was they praised El Chapo, who's founder of the Sinaloa drug cartel.
And
So,
they do sing a lot of Sinaloa stuff in
yeah.
their corridos too. So
So they're rivals to the new generation. So that's why beefing.
I see that. I can see that happening. Fool, when we went to jail in TJ, fucking Tijuana, speaking of, in 92, that was no joke, fool. I felt like I just had everything stripped from me. Not only you're in jail, but you're in a different country.
That's scary, yeah.
You know, imagine going to, jail in fucking, another third world country. Like, you don't know the rules, the laws over there. You better be on your
different.
best behavior.
You don't even have citizenship, so what they could lock you away forever, right?
What passport, homie? Shit.
Right?
That's crazy, though, man. Well, they did cancel it, though, right?
Yeah, and also Peso Pluma did too for at the same location, same venue for his October 14th show. So
Well, so if you're from Tijuana and you want to see them, come fly over here. Get yourself,
basically,
because that's it.
yep. But in lighter news, we're gonna see a resurgence of an old friend. Some of us from the 80s might remember. Their name is Radio Shack.
Radio Shack is back.
Woo! It's coming. It's coming back under new ownership. So for all my 80s babies that remember Radio Shack's growing
Come
up.
on, homie. We be at a pinche quince or you be DJing somewhere. Last minute, oh, shit, I forgot the RCAs. There's always a Radio Shack on the corner, right, Danny?
that was like the old Guitar Center.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Put it that way.
For real, though.
I used to get like my I bought like a VCR rewinder there.
Oh, yeah. The ones that shaped like little race cars and
Yep.
shit. They had
It was
all
a
kinds
red
of
race car, and
Yeah.
it lifted up. It was a Lambo. It lifted up. You popped in the tape, and then you closed it, and zzz,
Yup.
kind rewind.
and then it would stop, and then it was.
Yeah, I remember
pop
those.
it up.
Damn,
That was the
fool.
baller one to have. The one shaped like the.
I've never seen those. That sounds pretty dope, though.
Oh,
I
man.
bought like headphones there, CD players,
For sure.
cassettes.
Mine was
player-
mainly just wires, like I said, like wires on 1/4 inches. Now I go to Walmart for
Quarter
that shit.
inches, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They sold like stereos too, huh?
Yeah.
I
Radios, right?
Or radios. Yes.
Let us know what you've ever bought. If you ever purchased something from Radio Shack, we want to know. Drop it in the comments for sure. But
Yeah.
man, bring Toys R Us back. No, leave that shit. You can keep that shit.
No, they are bringing Toys R Us back.
Are they?
Toys R Us also announced a revival.
Oh man.
So, and you know what? It's kind of smart because right now, since all the 90s and 2000 shit's coming back,
Yeah.
I would say that both of the retailers, they're looking to capture the attention of a new generation of shoppers with all this old time nostalgia. So, smart.
Well, just know that you're going heads up against the number one chain or source, I would say, distributor, Amazon. That's the reason they put people out of business. You know what I'm saying? All these stores, but people still love that. What's the word I'm looking for? Where you can touch the clothes, you can touch. There's
Visceral.
tangible.
Tangible.
You know what I'm saying?
And they are going to bring back like brick and mortar stores, so you could look forward to the actual chain stores coming back. But
So
they're also going to have an online presence. So,
go drop my kids off Toys R Us. I just got my babysitter back.
hell yeah.
I used to know fool that would drop their kids off at Toys R Us fool, and go somewhere else.
With
man.
no money?
Yeah, let them browse.
Let them browse.
But no, you can't do that nowadays. There's too many fucking chomos out there, bro. Hell no.
Nah, yeah, you can't do that.
Walk around. Hey, where's Juan? I left his ass here, homie. Man.
You leave him for Jeffrey to take care of? Jeffrey,
Jeffrey, not the giraffe.
giraffe.
Fuck, dude. Well, that's good. Radio Shack is back. Now we know we have other options.
Right.
Shit.
Shout outs to Drake though. Got new music coming this week on Friday. It's called For All the Dogs. My wife she's a big Drake fan. She was like the one that put me up on that. I personally fell asleep listening. I can't listen to Drake's slow song, bro, because maybe they're not for me.
Yeah, me neither.
They're for
Not at all.
you know, if you're in love, if you're in your feelings, like that's cool. But give me the hypey shit. You know what I'm saying?
Better.
One.
You know who else is coming out with new music? Becky
that?
G.
Hey, what's up? That's my niece, you know.
You seen her roll out for Esquinas?
Come to the blackout, Becky.
Yeah.
DB's over here drooling.
When does that drop?
I want to say, I don't know if it's this Friday, but it's definitely this month. I want to say. I could be wrong.
She's come a long way, man.
You know, I'd be distracted.
She's
Yeah.
smart
Becky
too.
G.
We'll look out for that. I love how she's crossed over. She can go, you know,
Yeah.
Spanish, English. I love little Becky G. Man, she came when she was like 16 years old to the station.
Yeah,
I
sure.
know.
Becky from the block.
Yeah, right?
Singing in the shower, Becky. Yeah.
J-Lo all up in her videos. You know you, man, J-Lo co-signs you. You know
And
you're about
she's
to be a
humble
star.
too. She's humble.
Yeah, she's cool.
Hey, what up to Lou Pizarro is in the super chat.
What up, Lou?
What's up, Big Lou? We had him up on the show, man. We recently saw him on the cruise as well, the old school cruise. What's up, Lou? Hopefully you're doing good, my brother. Everything is well. People are saying blockbusters and videos will be back too.
I bet they will.
Can you imagine going into renting a
VC
VHS? First of all, you got to buy a VHS.
I gotta rent the VCR too. Shit.
Yeah, VCR. Nah, I'm cool, homie. Give me the download already. Give me the Fire
You
Stick.
could find VCRs at like a thrift store. I bet you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
Six
sure.
Steel.
I'm trying to find that little Corvette rewinder now. We
I
talking
know,
about it?
Danny.
That's that
Search
nostalgia.
the offer
hitting
up
me.
already. Yeah, nostalgia.
They better have that
You
shit.
probably could find one on offer.
I know, right? Or on Amazon.
Go to
probably.
Pawn Stars.
You
Oh,
said
wait.
pawn or porn?
Pawn
Órale.
Pawn Stars, the show. All right.
Okay.
They have all the.
I'm
vintage
aware
shit.
of the show. It's in Vegas, right?
Yeah, let's go to Vegas.
All
Let's
right.
go to Vegas.
Let's go to the break. How about that? Fabian Alomar, I know you guys are waiting to see this guy pop on. He is coming up next. We'll take a little short break, get him in the hot seat over here. You're listening, you're watching the Blackout Podcast. Shout out to everybody who's watching this playback and everybody that's listening on the playback. We're not forget about you either. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of that. We invite you to come over here and watch it live. Fabian Alomar is coming up next. Check out this little clip right here that we put together. You see it? I don't see it. Sick ass fool. It's cracking.
See the shirt, bro? UGK all day. Live in the rap from the Peacock.
What's up, man? We at the Peacock Theater.
The what?
We at the Peacock.
Say it 3 times, fool.
Peacock. Hey, we at the Peacock Theater right here in LA, man. Sipping on some drinks for the K-Day 40th anniversary. Happy birthday, K-Day.
Yes, sir.
You know, a lot of shit in the building.
Yes, sir. 100K boy.
Damn, 102K boys, fool.
Ah.
I woke up this morning, it was 102, fool. Hey, you ready for that new shade, fool?
That's it, man. We're living life.
Hell yeah.
2024.
Going smoke in the sky.
Man. Let's shoot the next video already.
It's Friday, fool. We got Brokenators off. Brokenators loving it over here, fool.
What's up, Double?
Fisting.
Now I'm sipping.
Double Fist Boys. You know the vibe. See the show.
Hey, we're the OG Air Maxes.
Chill, fucking cholo.
You don't want to see the top.
You look like a homie's character. Call David. Hey, I thought we wasn't drinking. What? Is that Elliot Cadena? Man, you know, we just here, you know what I'm saying? Sipping on a little something, celebrating the 40th anniversary.
Yes, yes.
K-Day. Good to see you, Elvia.
Nice to see you guys too.
What's good? It's ODM.
Oh shoot, 1 second.
Just kidding. Cool, we got any lighting? Way up here, blood. Yo, what's the business? It's your boy ODM. He's right here. Out of Shade of Brown. We hanging out right here at K-Day's 40th anniversary. Shout out to FKOA. Matter of fact, they're the ones who let us in, right? Yeah, they gave us the wristband for one for them, you know. That's how we do it, man. Hey, right here again. K-Day, happy birthday, 40th. Shout out to FKOA. And go stream that Sunset. Top of Shade of Brown.
West Side.
Hey, yo, Danny. I found a place for you to sit.
West Coast, but we need your eyes and your hands in the air for Crazy Bone right now. We send in prayers, we send in love. God's going to bless him, he's going to anoint him. We want Crazy Bone to get well.
Yes, we do. Pray for Craig. We're going to do it one time. Keep those in the air.
All the ladies, where the ladies? Hey, Money Boom, it was all a dream. Now I'm fresh up on the scene.
Sick ass fool. Welcome back. Welcome back. Check this out, Blackout Podcast. We got definitely a treat for y'all tonight, man. Our special guest, none other than the ultimate triple threat, a former pro skater. Excuse me, Spencer, if I said former, I'm just gonna call him a pro skater. How about that? A Hollywood star and a mentor to the youth, of course. His journey is straight out of the pages of a blockbuster script you already know, and is sure to light a fire right underneath that ad. You probably caught a glimpse of him in some of the moves that he's been on. Cholos Try, The Mayans, Hulu's This Fool, not to mention his appearance in this year's flaming hot blockbuster, The Hot Cheeto Story. Let's make some noise for the homie, Fabian Alomar.
Thank you.
Man, bro, all them accolades already. And what? That's in like 2 years, 3 years?
Actually, no, because the Cholos Try started in 2015.
Oh, shit.
A lot of people don't know that. I was skating way back, we're talking like late 80s and mid 80s.
Right.
How I got started into all this, that's how I went back. But a lot of people don't know that the Cholos Try videos is probably what really kicked it off. And then people started finding out that I was a skater after. You know what I mean? They found out, he's a skater, or he used to skate, or that's how I heard of him.
Right.
But it was the Cholos Try originally, because it got like 22 million views in 2 days.
But you were hanging out with like some professional skateboarders prior to 2015. Like you grew up with all the best, right? The Campbell guy I was telling you off air.
Kareem
Campbell's, Mark Gonzalez.
So listen, how that started, man.
Yeah, tell us.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. How it got started is like skateboarding was not even. It wasn't even popular. It wasn't even a thing. Nissan trucks was a thing, and having those trucks like bounce and all that in front of Tommy's.
We talking 90s?
We're talking 80s, Papa.
80s. Got it.
Don't
disrespect the Nissan.
Yeah, this will tell you right here. It's the 80s. You know.
I got some just for
you
me.
don't want to go lower her. No, I'm joking. No, listen. But really, in those days, stealing stereos, Run DMC, and like LL Cool J and Nissan trucks.
Preach.
And
Dayton's?
Dr. J's. No, Mr. J's. Mr. J's.
It's Mr. J's in El Monte.
In El Monte.
Hey.
Mr. J's in Hollywood.
Simon.
And then we had like Florentine Gardens.
This is Lucky Pierre.
And look, and back then I was drinking hard stuff. Right now this is lemonade by the homie. What's the company called?
It's on the cup.
Your main squeeze. Go ahead.
Your main squeeze.
Aye.
And then you got to say your main squeeze. Aye.
What flavor you got over there? I got the mango.
I got the Takashi 69 colors. I don't know. I feel like I'm drinking some.
Oh, I see you got the sparkle
shit
around your shit over there. No wonder.
That's that Jolly Rancher rim.
That's going to end up in the mustache, homie.
I know. It's nice. And my teeth are getting all locked and shit. The Jolly Ranchers.
You got to be sparkling before you leave.
Give him a straw.
Messing up messing with my diabetes. No, I'm joking.
El colesterol.
They call me diabeto.
Hey, save that one. Make that a reel already. Shout out to Your Main Squeeze. It's URMAIN_squeeze. Thank you guys for bringing that. Like I said, I got a mango one. What you got over there? Look like an adios, motherfucker.
Sweet.
I got a monster right here.
Damn.
It's
Wait,
two
it's monstering on the side. Like
I know.
Nice.
It's out of control, but I can handle
Yeah,
it.
you need to take that down.
It's drip, drop, dripping.
I make a joke, but no, I don't want to disrespect.
Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect the cup.
Hey, this cup's lucky right now.
So yeah, bro, you had me. Yeah, it is. You had me intrigued, bro. The '80s with the Nissan trucks, with K-Day. We were just talking about bumping them in L.A.
You remember K-Day? It was just like the Greg Mack and the Mac Attack.
1580.
Yeah, 1580 K-Day. I live right there by one of the towers is in Echo Park, right up on Alvarado.
That must have been
So
dope.
we used to go to Radiotron back in the day.
Ooh.
I used to go to World on Wheels.
No, you.
Well,
So you saw Ice-T, all these fools.
I used to think that I was a Papa.
Oh yeah.
You used to get down?
I kind of did, homie.
You look like you could be breaking right now.
Shit, I'll break something right now if you want me to. Shit, I'll break your ass up right now.
Got that Adidas sponsorship?
No, really. No, I mean, yeah, we used to go at it, man. Like, we were like starting little crews, and this is before skateboarding. It's starting little crews because like that movie, Flash, was the first time I ever seen anything breaking.
Flash.
Was it called Flash Dance?
The TV's?
No, the movie.
Oh.
The girl, remember the girl that was on the floor all tirada with one.
Oh, Flash Dance.
Flash Dance,
Yeah.
yeah.
What a feeling.
Oh, Yeah. So that after seeing that, bro, I saw Crazy Legs on there.
Shout outs to Crazy Legs, OG.
Shout out to Crazy Legs,
Yes,
bro. I
sir.
don't even know if you remember me, but back in the day, we met in the 90s when I was a pro skateboarder in New
Venice
York.
Beach?
In New York, bro.
Oh, okay.
We were at a club called the I think it was at the a club called not the Fever. We used to go to this crazy one called the Fever in the Bronx, bro.
I said the
In the
Fever.
Bronx, with
Now you talking Crush Groove, homie?
no, I'm talking Fat Joe. That was his shit right there.
Oh, the Fever. You always talk about the Fever.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's just no longer. Even when I was there, it was like, so the years I was there was like in the 91, 92, and 93. I was going, and then also going there, and that's when I was around the movie Kids a lot.
Oh,
In the
wow.
movie Kids.
You were in the movie Kids?
No, I want to say that we were in the making of the movie Kids because I didn't come out in it. Like, I didn't have a part or nothing like that.
You were in the scene though.
Our logo. You see how my logo right here? This is my skateboard company. Mm-hmm. This is my shirt company that has to do with skateboarding. That has my history and background of a lot of my friends. Well, Kids had a lot of our history as far as skateboard companies.
Oh, yeah.
And our stickers back there. Like it was Menace. It was Menace and like DOC. You'll see DOC. That's a crew that I started with my friends, Gyro and Fever from STP, and like my boy Fivo from DOC, and he's also from International Freeway Killers, IFK, and he's just he's LOD, Lokes on Dope. He's all that, and along with Chaka. If you know who Chaka, my boy
yeah,
Chaka.
in the
Okay,
90s, his name was everywhere.
That's my homie. I'm not gonna give up his name because a lot of people want to go but that's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And good friend from back then. Like I'm talking like he was a friend then, and like I know we went through our own separate ways and everything, but we come to meet at church, bro. So we go to the same church in Boyle Heights called Hopeland.
Okay.
And so Chaka is a good friend of mine, and I know he's like back up on his feet doing things. And shout out to Chaka, boy.
Yeah, if you know about Chuck, I mean, and if you grew up in the 90s, you head anywhere
Daniel
towards
Ramos.
LA, you see his name
Yeah.
anywhere on a pole, to a train,
To this
to
day.
a...
To this day, there's only really two people doing it. My boy Shy. Shy is another old school skate, another like in the skate scene and like writer, graffiti.
Yep.
SHIE, Shy and Chaka. Those two motherfuckers still going hard on it, bro. And like,
So it
yeah, I
sounds
did
like
say hard on.
It sounds like you were like in skateboarding mixed with hip hop as well, because everything you just named, those elements in the
Yeah.
80s, bro, 90s, how did they mesh together? Because
With the gang era, with the crack
with
era,
I forgot
and
that.
the crack epidemic, along with the gangs, like and everything in LA, when Colors and American Me and all that shit started.
But
like,
you're missing one.
you're talking about the Boulevard Nights?
No, you're missing another one.
Blood in, blood out.
In your own barrio.
That one, yeah.
Mi vida loca, homie.
Yeah, of course.
And the reason why I know that is because we was on the soundtrack for that.
Oh yeah.
Echo Park,
That's a dope
homie.
one, bro. But you know, I love that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Girl, you better. Like, it's like
ain't
empowerment
easy.
shit.
Yeah, man. 1994 right there, bro. And
So
that,
look,
go
that's
ahead.
when you guys are popping, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Us, Proper Dose was on there. I think Fat Joe had a song on there, but we had 2 tracks on
Oh,
there.
I
But that was the
remember
first
that.
time I ever heard of Echo Park.
I was so mad that you didn't put me in it.
So what were you doing in 94 when
you
that
laugh?
movie
What's
was
so funny?
being made?
You're
You're
laughing.
funny. You're funny.
Funny how? How am I funny?
Funny like a clown.
Like I make you laugh? Like I amuse
Do I
you?
amuse you? Am I here for your amusement?
Yo, Joe Pesci's my spirit animal,
Really?
so don't play.
Yeah, you want a Snickers?
On a Snickers, Johnny.
Ooh, that wise guy accent. Shit, that's how to make my day.
Fuck out of here.
So did you not know that they were filming a movie in your hood, in your neighborhood?
I was on tour skating.
Oh.
I was gone. Skateboarding had me locked in.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that
it's a good
movie
thing.
was- yeah.
But I always had a bug for acting, bro. I swear to my moms all the time. I'd be like, Mom, I could do that. And like, my mom had no action. I didn't.
What do you mean?
No, she had me young. We're talking teenagers, 15 and 13, and So how the fuck are they gonna put me in a movie? I want to grow up to be. I want to learn karate before the Karate Kid. I wanted to learn karate. I wanted to be like in movies. I wanted to be in. But there's no way they can. I was on my big wheel. I'm like, I just used to try to be. I was always very like one of those kids that had a lot of energy.
Sure.
I was doing
To the point where like you're
Like-
like ADD or like
to the point,
ADHD
to
or
the point like no, right borderline because I could do 50 push-ups by the time I was 10 years old. I could knock out 50 push-ups straight, and I got $10 from my grandpa.
Dang.
50 push-ups straight. I had like, and this is all because when you get punished and go to the room and you get mad and drop and give me 20, my dad was like, drop and give me 20, drop and give me 20, and all that shit from the military, from the Marines.
Oh, okay.
With that prison minded still.
So your dad was
Mentality.
military?
And Marines and state pen.
Got it.
Yeah. And not state pen university. Yeah.
Got it. So he
So
was
he
firm
was-
on. He was strict.
Yeah, but to a fault. Like, and then when he get locked up, I just go buck wild, bro. I love that he was locked up.
You got to have that energy in order to skateboard, for one. You got to be athletic, coordinated, and do all that,
And
right?
you got to get back up when you fucking fall.
Yeah.
Well, that's number one.
Weren't you
that's
jumping
my-
off roofs and shit before you were boarding?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we used to I used to-
Parkour?
we used to jump. No, but we were doing things in the neighborhood. Like there was a rooftop, and there were gaps that we would test each other. Can you jump over the car? Just off the street. Can you jump over the car?
Wow.
Damn.
And then I'd monkey see monkey do. My uncles are all athletic. One of them went to ROTC, ended up being in the army. Another one, but he was a gangster. The other one, my uncles, you know, he became in the neighborhood prison. Everybody made their choices, but I was so young and impressionable that I wanted to be like my father, because my father was. I met him at 8 years old, or like 7. He got out. You know, he got busted for he got busted at 14 for whatever, drugs, murder, whatever. My brother got busted for murder at 14, but at 14 I picked up a skateboard and started doing something different. You know,
Right.
so it just changed. Skateboarding changed the whole direction of my life in many ways. Like I can't even tell you, man. Like
When your dad got out when you were 7, was it
6, 7?
6, 7? What was that like meeting like? Like, you know, was it like right away did he try to put on, you know, the belt and be like, hey, fool?
Yes, like call me dad and make sure that you know, like the respect level of looking at him when I'm talking to him, and don't refer to him as him, refer to him as dad, refer to him, and like don't say him. Who's her? That's your mother. Say your mother.
So they had to lay it down. Okay.
Lay it down. There's certain things like I had chores, bro, and like I know what my dad was doing now, but and you know it's all like bridge, you know, it's all water under the
At the
bridge.
time.
Like at the time I didn't understand. So he's telling me like make my own bed and go clean up the mess that they made outside partying, the bottle caps and bottles and cigarettes outside.
I thought I was the only one who did that, my son. You want to play on the tablet?
You, man. No, listen. So it's like, you know, you got on one end like the chores I'm doing. Well, I was always asking, what do you do? Or what do you do?
Question them.
And then they get punched and hit.
Yeah. What do I do,
so
cabrón?
what? Yeah, don't worry about what I do, but do what I tell you. It's one of those. And then it like took me on a robbery for my first one, and like right around the block, just go get your sweatshirt, mijo, put on the hoodie, go grab your BB gun,
No way.
and follow me. He got it and made it look for real. Put it in some. He put a beanie on me. He put a beanie on himself, and we went. And he just said, "Stay right here, stand here." And he went, and there was 2 people at the bus stop. He grabbed one of them like this, and before you know it, that fool gave him the money, and we walked away. And I just caught up to him, but I didn't see deboed me, dog. I didn't get nothing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So
He's
you're-
like, my
you're-
money, pump.
What money?
So your own home?
Well, I said, what do we make, Dad? He's like, what you mean, what did I make? Talking about we. You from France now?
You got to burn your stripes, homie. So what's the trip is that usually your homies or your older homies will teach you how to steal, put a gun in your hand, whatever. But this is your pops who was showing you how.
Well,
to
my
steal.
dad had that. But at that time, he had a you know, there was a drug problem, and
Right.
You know, but I understand that why, and like there was many other things that my family and friends have done. Like there was a lot of things, the situation because of the drugs. They had certain people over there that would act up, and like you know, and trip, pull out guns, and coke would be on the floor. And one time, my sister grabbed a fucking bunch of coke and fucking had all over her face and shit, and like was playing with a big bag of coke.
Oh shit.
And then like was in the bathroom going like this, emptying it into the toilet and all over the floor. The dude that owned that shit was my dad's homeboy, and he was just tripping. They were high. So when you high on fucking PCP and whatever,
Yeah.
and then you're like, you're trying to burn me, Holmes, and blah blah blah, and like I'm just like, what the fuck? And it's like it's all happening right there.
That reminds me of that scene, Menace Society, when Samuel Jackson they're fucking gambling. It's a red room, red scene, and then he goes, "Hey man, motherfucker, I'll pay you when I fucking feel like it. What'd you say, motherfucker?" And he blows him right there, and fucking like shoots it right there in the chest as they were gambling. Fool.
Yeah.
Remember that scene? Crazy. But that kind of reminded because the little kids behind the door watching his dad do that.
Yeah.
Man, you
Like
see some shit right now.
I've always been at my grandma's house and grandpa's house. When my grandma died, I ended up staying at my grandfather's house in the heart of Echo Park on Douglas. And we lived there for years, man. And that neighborhood has been cycled into different things. It used to be, from what I hear, it used to be Diamond and then 18 and then now it's Headhunters. I mean, like all those gangs have been there.
Yeah.
You know, and I've always like, I've played with these fools, and we've all hung out and, you know, played football at one point, hung out and talked to. We all know each other,
But from different neighborhoods.
But no, at the time, I don't think anybody was from anywhere. But that was what happened. When they stay on the block that long, you become part of the plant,
Product
the
of your
tree,
environment.
yeah, you just grow into the concrete. So it's like, I've always been the type to get out and just. I already had like, you know, like I get mad fast. Everybody try to play me and try me for like not knowing the bare minimum Spanish because I don't speak Spanish that well.
Right.
You know, but I know enough to cuss you the fuck out.
Right.
You know, and I know some Spanish. I know how to get by in the joint, like, you know, manda la línea. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. But I know enough. You know, and then
Line?
yeah, not that kind of line, fool. He's all line. Nah, but you know, it's like it's just a different. You know, I knew that I was, for some reason, like when I was younger, and I'm just being open. I used to pray a lot. And I used to pray.
How'd you know?
Because my Auntie Esther, rest in peace. My tia Esther and my mom, they always made us pray and say grace. To this day, I still do it.
Shout outs to Auntie Esther.
Yeah, tia Esther, she passed away, man. But and so with that, I've always had that instilled in me, which is something that, even as me becoming addicted, because as I got older, the drugs were all around us. Everything was around us.
Yeah.
So you know, you're gonna grab stuff and you're gonna try it and you're gonna sell it, whatever, with your homies, right?
Naturally.
Yeah.
As one should.
Right.
As you should, young homie. No, I'm joking. But look, you know, check it out. I did that as way too young. And it was around me, but I didn't use it. But I knew that it was bad. And I was more like a police. Like, man, I don't like this shit. So I'd get out and get away. But I knew that it was worth a little bit of money and something. So I would, you know, there was a guy named Larry. Liquor store Larry and Long Beach Larry. There was two Larrys.
Yeah.
And they both happened to be homeless right there. And one was not from Long Beach. We're not in Long Beach, but he was Long Beach Larry. And there was Liquor store Larry. So they both would just hang out, and I'd sell the little stuff to them, and they'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
Isn't that a trip? You got nicknames for homies in the hood that are just like, even the homeless ones, like Liquor store Larry. Not saying he was homeless, I don't know.
He was.
Frankie Fred. He'd be the one guy on the
He was
10
the
speed.
wino. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Wino. Tino the Wino.
Nice.
Tino the Wino. That's
Yeah.
another one. Yeah. Tino the Wino.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Or Loudmouth Lupe.
La vecina.
Or
vecina.
yeah, Loudmouth Lupe. No shit. There's another one.
Can we create an animation out of this already? Let's do the cartoon.
These are characters for show.
Man, you can't make this shit up.
Didn't we had a puppet master?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't he from Echo Park or wasn't?
There's the we used to break into that shit when we were kids.
That's what he was talking about. When he used to go to
It's
that
right across the
school of
street from-
puppets or whatever, right?
It's right across the street from the tunnels, what used to be the tunnels. Now they got a big old apartment building right there. But it used to be where the Kid Frost videos, this for the Raza, the Hex and Slick battle of Hex and Slick. Matter of fact, DOC, my crew, was out here in IE, big time, man. And they were like, they put it down out here so bad. Like, DOC started in that yard, in the Belmont tunnels. You know, Doped Out Creations started way back then, man. And it, like, I did my part, but I know that in spirit I had to go skate because that was what my calling was, you know.
Yeah.
But
so you never tagged.
But in spirit, oh yeah, I did, homie.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I hit heavens and all that shit. Me and my boy Fivo, we done a gang of shit.
What was your tagline?
What's up, homie? You got beef? With me?
Where you from, man?
Nah, hey, no. Originally it was masa.
Masa.
Chill, Tommy.
Never get at me like that.
Masa, plaza.
It's masa. Yeah, it was masa.
Masa, tomaso.
Yeah.
Like not masa. Like yeah,
Like-
yeah, it was masa. Fuck, it was masa. Yeah,
Don't come to masa out of the road, fool.
It is. It was masa, but that's what I did. Masa from OTL Outlaws, and a homie named Tier got me on. Then later I changed my name because Masa was getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Being a Masa Squad, and then I changed it to Odeo, 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 like kind of like it was originally Odeo, like hate, because that's what I was feeling at the time.
Yeah. Wow. So you've had a couple nicknames in your past.
Show me tagger names.
Tagger names.
You were a oneer or you were in a crew? Oh,
Crew.
A crew, yeah.
This is Big Scante.
So like Big Scante, Big Scante, hey, I have a question for you. No, why do you fuck so many people up?
So this was before your skateboarding days then?
During the skateboard days, like I think all of that pretty much started hitting around the same time in the mid 80s. Skateboarding came, and then tagging came.
I feel like they go hand in hand.
And they but they do. And it came right around the same time and meshed. I'm not even lying because it's the people were around.
Yeah.
But I know that I got on a skateboard before I started writing. But I was already writing on the walls, if you know what I mean, on some other shit.
I feel you.
On some other type of writing on the wall tagging.
So what did your skateboard homies call you?
Fabian.
Just Fabian?
What the hell?
Fabe?
Fabian. Yeah.
Just I mean, I don't know. I don't know if those names carried over to your skateboarding.
No. They stood in the streets.
Okay.
And then like they're not gonna be introducing on a red carpet for Flamin' Hot and the actor Masa for
No, but I mean,
No,
this
hell
is
no.
before
Like
you were acting. You were skating, so but
you know what? That shit stays out there, and like I'll talk about it here. Like I'm sure like a lot of other people, like you probably have a nickname when you were a kid,
Yeah.
or whatever you had, but I don't use that. And then skateboarding, because it was so tied into skateboarding, it was never a thing. The only time it became a big thing in skateboarding, and I'll be honest, skaters like you said, Kareem Campbell, Eric Costin, Guy Mariano,
Wow.
Joey Suriel, Billy Valdez, Eric Pupecki, Lee Smith.
No P-Rod?
Guys like
Nope.
P-Rod. Let me tell you how P-Rod came involved, but I'll get to that.
Okay.
But guys like Tim Gavin, fucking Chico Brenes,
Was it before Tony Hawk?
Gabriel Ayala.
These were like the ones that were coming up, right?
Yeah, these are the guys that were pro already.
Like with
The ones I grew up with, Paulo Diaz and everybody,
Eric
like
Costin.
so look, they came in after, but they were like a part of us still. But they came in a little bit after we already started skating in these places. Lockwood, we had been there for years. Lockwood, this school right here, this is a clothing company of mine, and Lockwood Athletics. And you know, I do this because I believe in this school with everything I got, because we started in that school skating. Wilshire was one thing, but that school meant everything because it was a spot. It was a center. It was like the center of like LA. If you go to Lockwood, like you hit the best bank to bench back then. Back then, before Rob Dyrdek put all these skate parks together.
Yeah.
You know, because they made it. You know, he did a great thing. He did, but back then we didn't have much. We built our own shit, and we used to steal wood and make things happen and put together the
ramps.
the ramp, the
rails.
quarter pipes.
Yeah.
We would build rails, like it was called a rail on the flat, or flat rail. We never even hit rails with stairs. So that was a rail slide. Rails with stairs, right? So that we did that too. Me and my boy, we used to caveman at first. We cavemanned on it. We did like a boneless. You know when you jump on your board with your hand and jump? I think it's way harder than just olling. Now that I think about it, I'm like, what the fuck are we thinking?
Because you
Like,
can land on it and then.
yeah, because we could just throw it backwards and go whoopsie, back of the head, la coco, you know? So
Try that nowadays.
oh my God, no, I should be in a coma, my boy. I'll be done. so like, you know, it's just different, man. Like we didn't, our videos that we had were like, we had Primitive, Paul Peralta video. I remember there was a GNS video, and there was like some like clips of a contest called Ohio Skate Out.
Yeah.
And then there was a one in Arizona, Tempe, Streets of Tempe. I would go and like me and my friend, we liked it so much. We used to have to, we had to like lower ourselves down, like kind of how the way we dress and the way we're intimidating, going to a spot to go skate because all we had was Dickies. I thought that was a skater. Dickies cutoff. Not size 48s.
I saw a few photos of you.
Like old school shit like that, big flannels. And I was like, man, we're not gonna get nowhere. Like people look at us like we're just like, you know, we belong in Venice Beach, and that's where we didn't know. And when we got there, we felt so welcome.
Yeah.
Because we were already dressed that way.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
I was looking at dudes better than me, and they look like me, and they're fucking skating badass, and they look like me, and they dress like me, and they're pro, and they're like doing crazy shit.
How many Chicano skaters were at that time?
Oh my God,
I know you probably named a few, but like I didn't see too many in your circle. Like let's go back, throw that flick up of him when the younger Fabian here. There's one that we got a photo right there. How old were you right there, bro?
Probably like 20.
Those were skater days?
19.
No, that was way
That's
after.
Keenan Milton next to me. Keenan Milton,
Sick.
rest in peace, from Girl. But you know what we were doing with that photo right there? We're focusing in on like someone said that's a great photo of you, man. But you know, I never give no shine away from my homie. But I do got that photo up on my past. I got that photo up in my pictures before.
Yeah.
That's my homie right there, rest in peace. But they were like that photo was something that we were just focusing on like looking at like a younger version of me up close.
What were you going through at that time? What were you doing around that time?
Nothing good, man. I was
Yeah.
getting paid a lot of money. I had no supervision. I had no kind of clarity. I was fogged by the wrong things growing up given to me by my circumstances and where I would come from. And I feel like I try to always make the best of my situations by buying things and doing things for people instead of taking care of myself and leading a way of being sober and trying to like not stay away from crimes and like dealing with drugs. So I've always, I know back then I had the finances for it because I was making good money, bro. I was making good money skateboarding. I had like everything I needed for my son, my oldest son.
Okay, I want to talk family. Let's back up real quick. So before you started making this money, you was out and about, running amok, stealing,
Running the
robbing,
streets.
just doing what you had to do to survive, right? And then it just switched, and all of a sudden you're a pro skater.
No, not like that.
Tell it like it is.
And let me tell it, watch. So I was, yes, I was on the streets fucking up, and we were doing bad, but my motivation for skateboarding was so driven. Because of my parents being homeless and addicted, I fell right in the pit of that. I had to go with them to the hotels and carry the shit around on the streets. And we had to live, and I couldn't even mess with my skateboard friends no more because I'm so concerned of my little sisters. I'm the oldest. So my pop locked up. My mom's is trying to do what she could, bro, but like, you can only do so much. I watch my mom cry and shit, but she has a habit too. So what do you do?
Yeah.
So I'm the man of the fucking family right now, and I'm like, wow, I can't let them, they don't got nowhere to go.
There's 4 of you, siblings?
At the time,
Yeah.
there's total of us, there's 7 kids.
Wow.
7 of us, and I'm the oldest. There would have been 8. My little baby brother passed away, but yeah, it would have been 7. But
Yeah.
at the time, there was probably like me. There was probably like I had to watch under 4 or 3 under me, So me and 3 under.
Still a sense of being the man of the
Of
house,
course,
though, right?
even if it's 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'm not gonna leave them. Yeah, so I would not skate, and I had to just do different things, and grow up fast, man. Just
Yeah.
you know.
I was watching somewhere. Obviously, it's out there. You know, you've done some jail time.
Yeah.
And the way you got put in that situation, was it a
Because of
situation with your sister?
Because some shit happened to my sister,
Right.
right? Some man took advantage of my sister.
Yeah.
We all went looking for him.
Yeah.
I went on a rampage looking for this guy. You know, that's what happens when you do drugs, and you pass out and whatever. People put shit in their drink, and so that's so it's something that I don't wish upon nobody.
Right.
Something that happens, bam, you get the wrong guy up until you get the right guy. And that's what I did for like 4 days. I went looking for everybody connected to him. And then I finally ran out of luck and found him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's what.
I caught him. I chased him. You know, he got he's dead ass caught. He tried to fight me. He couldn't. I've been up for 4 days on drugs. Fucking on a sick one.
Damn.
A real sick one. Back before it was fucking known as a sick one. Damn. And I caught this motherfucker and let out all my energy on him and boom. And then ran. Got cops came to snitch on me. They snitched on me. But they busted my mom and my sister for that. For that, I stabbed him in his hallway of his apartment building because of what he did to my sister, right? And he almost died.
I mean, shout out to you, big bro. I'm not mad at it at all.
Hey,
But-
shit happens.
Yep.
You end up in the fucking trunk of a car.
Homeboy did. And that's where I think they caught up with you, right? The police.
Yep. But after, like, because, you know. I
Where
was
were you
slacking.
going then?
Where was I doing?
Just cruising it.
It was like an Eminem song. Like, you know, run him off the pier and, you know,
Alpha Dog.
Hey,
The movie.
finish him.
I don't know.
Finish him.
Yes. Off the Venice, like, off the Broadway, the
Or the
fucking,
low bridge.
Yeah, into the ocean. It's crazy.
I'm tripping out
on
that
camera.
he snitched on you, but nothing happened. I mean, well,
Oh, he's paralyzed from the waist down.
oh,
Oh, he's still alive.
but no like jail time for the assault he did
They wanted me
What?
for what I
for the retaliation.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I get you.
All that
but-
shit just went out the window.
So then, like, everything turns on me because they find out, oh, your dad is fucking so and so, and whoa, whoa,
Oh.
and your brother is up in blah 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 Pelican Bay, and all this
Yeah.
shit. It just turns around to me, man. It makes me look like the bad guy.
Damn.
But you got friends like Kareem Campbell,
Yeah.
all the Tony Hawks, and everybody came, and like, I got like a lot of good friends that stepped up to me, for me, and went to bat for me, man.
A lot of these cats, because for a while you went MIA from the skating, right? Because you were off, whatever you were
Yep.
doing you.
Yeah.
But they were just kind of like,
But there was no internet back then, so it was just like,
yeah.
Word of mouth.
yeah, beeper.
But they were like, where's Fabian? Like, they
Yeah. Oh,
kind of knew what you were going
they knew.
through.
They knew. So a lot of them would go to my, like, one time they, like, I've been out for a while, and I probably move and look a different way, and I seem a different way because, when you're taking care of yourself, you look and you present yourself with a lot of confidence when you're doing good and positive, right?
Right.
Because you know what you're about, and you know that your rent's paid, pay your taxes,
Yeah.
you ain't got no warrants, you're good.
If you're good on the
Yeah,
inside,
right.
it'll
It
show
feels
on
good.
the outside.
It feels good.
Yep.
So when you're doing that type of shit, I just couldn't. I felt confident for what I had in my back pocket or my waistline. I felt confident about that, but I didn't feel confident about where I would be in the next few days or like the next week or something. Because anything could happen in the crowd. You're running around with some fucked up people, man, like that do this for a living. And me, I felt like this is not me. This ain't me. If that other crap wasn't me, this is definitely not me. So I knew what I was doing, but it was an addiction, and it was looking for an excuse. I broke up with baby mama. It was a lot of things that nobody knows about, like
Right.
that, that stays with me and my therapist. You know what I'm saying?
This is the same baby mom
Right.
that you had your son that you were talking about earlier?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I got two of them.
Okay.
So and then like it's a big thing. I'm always in a pickle, man. Pickle.
That's life, man.
Yeah, I know. Damn it.
That's how you come out of it, though, right?
This one's kosher, baby.
It's not a sweet one.
Oh my god. Give me another lemonade.
You do that kind of good, bro.
Too good. That's it.
Calm down.
So the homies, these are your brothers, right? The skaters, right? And they were like, they looked out for you. Were they support you, or they just kind of let you?
No,
Some point you got to just let people just do them. You know what I'm saying? Until
My bros came through for me, bro, on many levels. Eric Costin,
Ooh.
Guy Mariano, Rick Howard, Mike, Mike Carroll,
Wow.
fucking guys like Kareem Campbell, and a bunch of skaters from it's a skate shop in South Central. I'm trying to think of the name. Warning Skate Shop. Martin, Warning Skate Shop. That guy sent me so much money Shout out to Martin and Jorge.
This
Love
when you were
guys.
incarcerated?
Sorry, I forgot you guys' names. I'm just
Or-
so fucking 83rd and Central. That's where they're at.
Okay. You were incarcerated at this point?
Incarcerated.
And they
I would come out and like they would put a building with my name on it and put my image on there because like they saw the progress and shit. Just so
While you were in
grateful.
there.
Yeah. While and then I come home to that and they want to do that for me years ago. You know, and then like Supreme has always been a big supporter of mine.
Sick.
Brooklyn Projects, LA Skates. Dude, there's like it takes a village to make everybody, you know, to make it in this world, man, to do
Right.
it. You know, it takes a lot. Like I'm sure you've had a lot of with the music game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like the skateboarding, I remember when like I was touring when that song came out. When your song in 94.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to ask what
and,
you were
like,
bumping during that
dog,
time.
I was fucking. So there was no Chicano rap like that I really, and there was, but I wasn't really feeling those cats.
Yeah.
And some cats I was, and then like you would hear this on the radio, and it started. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's very catchy, man. It's like it hit. Before you know it, I come back home. My sisters know the words. Everybody's bumping. It's like it's like, damn, man, I never knew that I would bump into you and have these conversations on a like personal level.
It was dope.
And meet on that ship.
Yeah.
Because we met before, but not like this. It was like drive-by shit with Danny Trejo.
Right.
It was like
Yeah.
drive-by. Wham, wham. We would
Yeah.
go. But like
And
this.
crossing.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I think about it, like, I got to think back. Like, you were on your shit back then. Like, I was on my shit skating.
Facts.
You were doing it. And like, what led to it, I know, like, I could ask you questions. 5 years before your song came out, what were you
Right.
doing?
Right.
And there's probably some crazy shit like I'm not on my level, but different, or maybe on the same level.
Yeah.
Of the b-boy shit. Mm-hmm. Because I got friends that are from Air Force One crew. Mm-hmm. Like
The homie Cesar Chavez? He's like the
Caesar? You
yeah.
mean Caesar? Little Caesar?
little Caesar homie.
Little C's, homie.
Well, I
That's
went to-
real little C.
I trained
know.
in Pomona.
So I know, the dog. I go back with these fuckers, man.
Damn.
Look, what Will?
That's a breaking crew?
Yeah.
You know,
Air Force One, yeah.
Air Force
you know,
crew.
Willpower.
Yep.
That's my dog, homie. He taught me how to kickflip.
Bro.
He taught me how to kickflip
It's
on
been a
everything I
minute.
love.
Yeah, but I used to. in
He's
Pomona.
still up. Willpower. Look him up on Instagram.
Wow.
He taught me and Fivo how to kickflip.
You know, just the fact that you mentioned,
Urbina.
I knew this was going to be a good interview or conversation, excuse me, when you mentioned Radiotron and the 80s
Whoa.
and the Nissan trucks, because I grew up
Hold
in
on,
that era,
wheels,
and I'm
Papa.
going, I'm hearing all these places that I've never been to because that's L.A. I grew up in OC&IE.
Yeah.
But
Metro.
Metro was a spot, bro.
Metro.
You would come out to Metro in Riverside?
My crew did. My crew from DOC was out there.
And just
tough.
battle fools, huh?
And just battle fool.
That's so dope.
Graffiti, bro. DJ, graffiti, rap, all kinds of shit. Rap and dancing, everything. So DOC has been around for a while. Like, I gotta say, I've been a silent pioneer partner from far away, but my real number one dude that's doing that is my boy Juan, and he's like the one that's really putting the work out there and getting everybody, and him and his brothers, you know, all the brothers, man, they got like, I don't just so many to name, and I can't just, but the Haro family, you know who you are, man. Like, they're really the heart and soul of DOC.
Haro family.
The Haro.
They're out of L.A.?
They're out of Vegas.
Vegas.
Their stronghold is IE, Vegas, LA.
God, I love this talk, man, because it's so different, but it's the same, under the same umbrella, but it's just
Right.
a different world, but
Right.
it's not. You know what I'm saying? Skating, hip hop, but
Yeah.
it all unites and brings together. I think that's so dope. Breakdancing and all that. I mean, you've done it all. My man showed up in Adidas, black and whites, fool, with the Adidas pants. I was ready to
Sheltos.
break against this fool right now,
Uh-huh.
but I probably would have lost.
He came up to me on an up rock. He came up rocking on me.
Bring the cardboard out.
You know what I'm saying? Hell
Hey,
yeah, bro.
But you know, that leads to skateboarding, being athletic and being kind of like flexible and
Well, that's what I was saying.
being, you know, knowing like just,
Daredevilish.
it's like coordinated. I've always been good at jumping things and fighting and little things like that. You know, like I've taken some losses and I ain't ashamed to say it, because you know, I've win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna give you that, but didn't say how many rounds we're gonna go. That means, you know, I'm stubborn. I like to win, and I'm pretty competitive because of skateboarding. Like hanging out with like 30 of us,
Yeah.
and then like one guy does a trick and we all try to do it, but some of us ain't on that level. But we got other shit that we do.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're all battling in different things. Like
You're
I do it
ace in
this
the
way
hole, yeah.
because there's always Switch. When Switch came about, it changed everything.
Switch?
like going forward, like I'm
Trick.
goofy, right? So I'm goofy. I would put my right foot forward. My left foot would be pushing, and I'll be pushing like this.
Oh, I got you.
So switch is doing total opposite, running this different, going backwards, but making it look normal.
Yeah.
Right foot push, left foot forward, doing the same kick flip.
Fuck, I never got that
Do
far.
like a wheelie. They do a wheelie. The wheelies.
I spun out.
Wheelie. We do wheelies.
When I
It's
riding a
manuals,
bike,
fool.
Those
homie.
are my tricks.
Hey, they call manuals, that's it.
We're no Savo kids over here, all right?
Nah.
Shit.
They
That's
do
how
a
we called it
wheelie.
in the
Yeah.
apartments.
Nah, but you know, skateboarding for me was man, it was bad. Fool. It was badass. After the earthquake of the big earthquake in '94,
Yeah.
there was all kinds of big like things to skate. Go in
Street
Hollywood,
skating?
yeah, we go down the street and like there was street skating for real.
You
go
talking
down-
about the Northridge area?
the Northridge?
Yeah.
When, homie, we were flying off those earthquake bumps. We called there was a gang of earthquake bumps.
Hell
And we
yeah.
just took advantage of that, bro. We had so much things.
So
to
that
skate.
year when that
oh,
earthquake
I was turning pro that year.
I went to
Damn, I
Florida.
turned pro in '94.
We shot our video, Hey DJ, in
93,
Florida
93, 92.
because they weren't allowed to
Wait,
do it.
Hey DJ?
Yeah, our song Hey
Because
DJ.
of the earthquake?
Because of the earthquake. So they why they chose Florida, I don't know. But because I remember that, and they didn't
Florida.
because of the shakes. I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck, but it was that same like week or the next week, and there were still those
Yeah.
aftershocks, whatever.
Aftershocks, yeah. We
other
all slept
ones-
outside.
Damn.
Yeah. I got to see everybody how they look in the morning.
What do you mean that was a thing?
The whole neighborhood. Ooh. Damn. Look at Cynthia, dog. Ooh. You know?
You saw their bed head?
Yeah. Oh, bed face. Shit. Boca tirada.
The fucking eyeliner down here,
Fuck,
the
dog.
eyelashes hanging
My fucking
out.
eye was down here. Dog.
You know
Oh,
what?
but it was fun.
That makes sense to me though, that like you were kind of rough around the edges, so to speak, because with skateboarding too, you gotta learn how to take a fall, right?
Are you trying to wrestle me?
No.
You trying to size me up?
Come on now. Look,
Hey, don't mess with
Fucking
Black
go?
Diana, bro.
You want to go? No,
look at me and look at you. Look
She-
at our footwear. I'm saying.
No,
ain't trying to-
oh.
Damn.
I ain't trying to
She'll
squabble.
kick your ass with your
Jaguar
boots.
Paw.
She said,
I know, right?
wow.
Fucking leopard to come
That's-
out, fool.
That's Jaguar toe. You heard of Jaguar paw? That's Jaguar toes.
I might choose violence with these bad boys right
Damn.
here.
Imagine her nails are like, Shinga, all
Nah,
sharp.
They ain't long. They ain't long.
All sharp, huh?
So is it true that Mark Gonzalez, he's the one that got you into skating?
No, he turned me pro.
Or pro, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, but he
I just want to point that out because that's
Mark G, bro. The guns, man. It was dope. Like, I mean, he's a legend and everything. I don't doubt. Like, there's so many things that he's done. Like, he's undoubtable.
I had to look him
number
up,
one.
and then I saw like he was very, like he didn't give a fuck. Like,
Eccentric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was a point that he wanted to fight you or something.
Yeah. He wanted me to fight him, and like, you know, and he was like punching on me, but I'm like, stop hitting me, motherfucker. Like, it's just starting to hurt. So
Yeah.
he wanted me to throw in some gloves, and we were boxing, man. Like,
Yeah,
and like he kept going.
just
and,
for fun or
yeah,
just,
but like, I look up to the guy.
yeah,
Like, he's my hero, brother. He's like a big time.
beat up your child
I
star.
don't want to, like, dude, I love that guy. Like, I think he's like the god of skateboarding. To this day, he's like,
Is he?
he's the baddest, bro. Like, for his time,
Yeah.
what he's done, what he's introduced to everybody, and then he just took it to different places. But he's done a lot of shit. You know?
Did he originate a lot of the stuff?
Yeah, bro. Him, and like, there's a guy named Nadas Kapis, Mark Gonzalez. There's a lot of guys. Neil Blender, Tommy G, Tommy Guerrero. Like, there's just so many different people I can name, but they're that era where they just made up all these tricks, bro. And it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Because there's another guy who, while I was in prison, made up like the flip out shit that's going on right now. That
What
I
was he
never-
on?
I don't know what he was taking. He was on some real flippity shit. But he just like, there's just like exaggerated flips now that are just going crazy. I'm in that era where it was just like turning into that.
Right.
So Mark G was like, he had already been in
Who came up with the ollie?
some dude named Ollie Oxenfree.
Are you for real?
No, I'm playing.
I'm like, are you for real? That sounds legit. Was his name Oliver? Oliver?
Ole, yee-hoo.
That's the only trick I know, fool, in skate. Like, I'm so backwards.
That's the only trick I was able to
Ollie.
Man, you should have seen the traffic coming up here. It was like, I got to go all the way to Híjole. I ain't trying to drive up here again, homes. You guys better come to me this time.
We will, bro. No, we thank you, bro. I was going to thank you off camera, but I'm going to thank you on camera because people, you know, they don't like, not that they don't like coming
They
out
don't-
here, but they know how far the drive is. They're just like, fuck.
Hey,
They get to Chino, they're like, fuck, are we there yet?
wow, I'm like driving past prison.
Right?
Where am I going? There's a lot of nice houses, and like I like this area. It looks like a lot of good land for possums.
There are a lot of possums
Straight
Is there?
around here. Yeah.
Yeah, I hit a couple of them.
Skunks.
We got coyotes. Fool, we got coyotes coming out here like every other weekend. Like, right, you'll see them. We'll see them in the morning.
Do a pop shove it real quick.
To a pop shove it with fucking possums everywhere. Now I can the fear of possum.
I want to talk about.
FOP, fear of possum. Hashtag FOP.
Kickflip over the possum.
Oh hell no.
All of
Die.
you.
I'd rather run the other way.
Hey, those things are crazy.
Those things are nasty.
Yeah.
I seen you know, you ever see a person that you see like that looks like an animal?
Yeah.
That reminds you of
A
a
lot of them at the
Hell
club.
yeah.
oh, a lot of perritas, huh? No, I'm not talking about them. Fool. No, but seriously, I like you see people like when you're out and about. Like I just came from like Idaho. You know where Idaho?
Idaho, out of pimp.
And yeah, and so I went out there and you see people like they relate to like they look. I said a guy in the restaurant looked like a possum, bro. I think like a little man, but he wasn't a possum. But you know he could like damn if you could be an animal, he'd be a possum. And that's all I gotta say.
Maybe he's got pets. They say you look like your pets,
Yeah.
your dogs.
Damn,
Cats.
No wonder. Hey, you're like, you know what kind of dogs you got? No,
Hey, homie.
huh?
These are my dogs.
The
But
dogs?
If I let them go, there's no chance that we'll come back home. Nah, that was a Rudy Esquivel fucking joke.
Oh man.
Or Gilbert
Wait,
Esquivel.
Gilbert Esquivel. I
Espenza,
know that's
his
a
brother.
good friend of mine.
Yeah,
Rudy's his brother.
funny dude. Yeah, good dude. Shouts to the Esquivel brothers.
I like Gilbert. I like Rudy too. What's up? What's up with them guys? They're out here too, no?
Nah, they're in L.A.
Are they?
Yeah, they live out
No, they're far. They always tell me they're like kind of like on the down. Like we're,
there. They just don't want to invite you over.
man.
Y'all, no,
I
we're
didn't get the
way
invite.
over there. No, we're past the
Hey,
A.
we're a little far, huh? They're right around the. Whatever, homie.
Hey, when you I want to talk about your relationship with Danny Trejo, bro, because I know he meant a lot to you. He was like your mentor, right?
Yeah, man. It's more than a mentor. You know, like family. You know, mentor is one thing,
Yeah,
a weekend thing.
yeah.
But I'll be at his house tomorrow. You know, we got like every Wednesday we kind of meet up. Like I go there and I know that they're doing a meeting because of the music, and I'm not part of that, but I'm just part of the circle.
Well, you can't sing, fucker. Evil.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. No, hey, don't make me do the song.
Hey, you got the brocha, fool. All you need is
Don't
the
make me do
cowboy hat,
song,
fool.
bro. Don't be calling me Freddie Mercury in 2 days. homie.
Ah, no, there was a picture I saw of you, fool. I swear to God, this fool looks like one of the members from Tierra, fool. Like, you had the wig on, and your
Oh,
caption,
shit.
I should have put your
Oh yeah,
caption said,
that's Así es la vida.
it was,
It's a film coming out.
is it? Oh, my God. You were like something like on the writer's strike and this and that.
Dude, watch. Yeah. So no, I know exactly which one you're talking
Look it up
about.
on the browser already.
Hey, look, check it out, dog.
Oh, the browser.
Wait, did you find it before me?
Nah, that's fool. He won't.
I can't
trust
find
me.
nothing, huh? You don't find nothing, eh?
It'll be like 10 minutes.
Can't even find this. Wait, look. Oh, I'm playing. Look.
Please
look.
hold.
Right here. There's your camera right there. They can
Looking
see
like
it.
Los Bookies and shit.
It's where,
Sick
fool.
mullet.
You're in sick thought, fool.
Yeah, I like it.
Like for a second take, I
I
thought
was
you
like,
were.
wait, oh, that was a shark.
I thought you were citric, fool. Big citric.
Damn.
look at
Oh, damn, that's.
He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he's
fool.
doing. He looks good, man.
What
He
up,
looks good.
citric?
Sitch.
Yeah.
Look what's up.
That,
that's you.
Oh, what's homeboy's name for Los Bookies? Did you say that already?
Yeah. Marco Antonio Solis.
I got in that too, fool. A lot. I almost that fool for Halloween,
I was gonna say.
but I can't grow my shit like this fool over here. Like, I mean,
Takes years of
Not like that, cabrón.
takes years of
What?
using a pinta razor.
Saboya?
homie.
Oh, is that what it is?
You gotta use the pinta razor.
Let me
The
borrow
county.
one.
Let me borrow your razor, homie. Don't wash it.
I just shaved.
Hey, I trust you, homie. Me and Abato shared the same R.
Sick.
Sick. Yes, right. You're gonna be sick when you use it.
Back to Danny, though. Back to Danny.
Danny's my favorite. He's a good guy, man. Like all around, you know. Like just. I mean, you got to look at the career he's had.
Yeah.
for him to have me around.
That's what I'm saying. He fucks
For
with
him
you.
to
Fucks
have-
with you is what I'm saying.
Man, dude, that
He
guy-
doesn't like
yeah.
he opens his
But
plays a lot of people, but like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, and a lot of people he's let them in the door, but somehow they found their way out, and they X themselves out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a lot of people have been in my position as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know, man. I think he sees. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm real with it, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Genuine.
I'm doing it out of the heart,
Yeah.
and I know what my capabilities are. I know what I could be doing. I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know what I'm gonna do.
I've heard him talk about you on camera, and just the words that came out of his mouth was like exactly how you said, like this dude to give his shirt off his back. You know what I'm saying? Or when I found out that he was giving a skateboard to a kid down the street and he wanted to go do that, he goes, "That's the kind of dude that I want to roll with." He said that.
That was in the beginning of our. I'd only been out. If you look at that segment of that video on YouTube, I'd only been out 64 days. So I hadn't been home little over 2 months.
Yeah.
Started hanging out with Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Like, what got
Crazy, right?
You want to know something? Like, I was watching his video inside Pelican Bay. It was coming on the institutional channel. Inside every prison has the institutional channel, which it just loops all day long. Danny Trejo, Richard Cabral, Michael Castillo, which is Mario, his right-hand man, and his son Mikey, Scott Budnick, and who else? Elgin James. Bro, all those people were on that Zoom in the prison video. I watched that over and over and over and over, and I was like, what they're talking about is recidivism. I'm in an organization called ARC inside Pelican Bay. Scott Budnick, that man that was on that video, came to my cell and was like, "Hey, man, what do you're a skateboarder, man. What's up? Yeah, what are you up to? You want to get in this organization? Let's get you out, man. Let's get you back to skateboarding. And I think you should join ARC. I know you do those funny videos, the Cholos Try videos.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I'm sitting in Pelican Bay in the honeycomb cell in the shoe, and he's telling me, let's get in my organization and let's get you home, man, and let's work. And so I did, and so with me doing that, bro, like by looking at that video and having him talk to me, and I felt like Danny was talking to me too in that video. And I felt like all of them, Mario and Elgin, even Richard Cabral, that video meant something to me, man. Like it really did something for me, which I knew I had like 4 or 5 months to go. I post up. I felt like since I seen that video, I had some certificates that I just mailed home. So I told my family, post this for me. My sister, I believe, or somebody, whether it was like Jan or Hazel, or I told someone to post this for me, and they did. Elgin James responded and said, and like I get the copies sent to me, and it says, "Let's get you out and create some magic and get you on set." And that's all I needed to change my it. It made me want to exactly. I was jumping for joy with that one. I didn't want to. I was going to come out and work as a janitor and maybe at a hospital. It's called HFM, Healthcare Facility Maintenance. I've been working my ass off to come out and clean and know about healthcare blood spill pickups. We had do you see the side of your cup with that monster you was talking about? We had to go clean cells. We had to go clean prison cells with monster blood clots like that everywhere and blood after a scene, after something happens. And like they called me and my guys. I'm part of the crew. The main guy, he's the one who's leading everything, but I was part of that. And so I was gonna come out and work at a hospital where they do surgeries, and I'll do the blood spill pickups.
And that's where these certificates came from?
Yeah. Well, that's where these certificates were going for there. And then I was in another program too called ARC, which had nothing to do with that. That's HFM, Healthcare Facility Maintenance. And then ARC is the Anti-Recidivism Coalition, which I've been doing since. That's for self-help, bro. That's self-help. Keep you sober, keep you straight, keep you on your focus on the goals, what you need to do. Scott Budnick's organization. Scott Budnick is the executive producer for the Hangover franchise. All the series of those movies. He's done all of those, and he's done Just Mercy. He did a movie called Respect. He did another old movie called Old School with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
He's an executive producer on that film. He goes way back, and his credit is fucking through the sky, bro. He's like a legit Hollywood producer, but he focused on helping juveniles like that got over sentenced. So that was his main purpose and focus. And he started in Silmar Juvenile Hall, I believe. And I'm there with him on Saturdays. I used to go, but it got pretty busy, and I just had to stop. My life got busy, man. So
He was in Trejo's documentary, wasn't he? The one that
Scott Budnick? No, I don't know. Maybe
I think they interviewed him. But
Maybe.
Trejo had the
Yeah.
Netflix special.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And I think it was big, like,
No, he's he's like a little bit shorter than me.
Oh, okay.
Like average guy, a little, small dude, but
okay, maybe not.
yeah, he's like dark eyebrows, very clean complected. You see him on that video with me. He's in part 2. He's in
Okay.
part 2 talking about me on the YouTube video. So Scott Budnick talked about me and how he met me in Pelican Bay, and how he was, like I followed the program, and he flew me home. He paid for me instead of me driving. They paid for me to come home and
Wow.
just change the direction.
saw
of everything,
something.
bro. Yeah.
So you come out, and now this is after Cholo's Try was before you went in, or after? Because I'm kind of lost
Cholo's
here.
Try was in 2015, and
Okay.
I got locked up 2016.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so it was
Yeah.
before. So then he saw you. Okay, wow. That's
So I've been in since then. I got out after, and then I've been home now 2.5 years.
And then right away, what was your first?
Mayans.
Mayans.
No. First thing I did was BuzzFeed. I did something with BuzzFeed and got 12 million views right now. I did 3 projects with them: 12 million, 7 million, and 3.5 million. Everyone got big views. And then I do some stuff with Better Like. Then Mayans came about. I did Mayans, but they just introduced me in the 3rd season.
Yeah.
It was just sitting at the table when all the big shots were like,
Yeah.
was
I
at
saw
the
the scene.
I was at the table, posted right there. It had no words. They just kind of did a little drive-by and to introduce the character. Season 4, I would come out more and give me more lines. And season 4, I was Rooster, and Rooster, the president of Portland chapter, and I was the president, so I sat at the table with them. Elgin just looked out like, Elgin's the best, man. Elgin James is the guy, directing and in charge of that. That's his show.
Yeah.
And like he has a masterpiece squad when it comes to the cast and crew. Everyone worked legit, man. It's just like
Dope.
one of the best crews I've ever been in, and one of the best casts with a bunch of guys and girls that are just amazing,
What about? I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but like we were talking about Cholo's Tribe, but like Carlos Ayala,
Oh,
like in Scar, do you still talk to these guys?
Carlos Ayala's my bro.
Yeah.
That's my bro, man, all the way. That's so yeah, I talk to Carlos all the time. We and him, we chop it up.
Did he have
all the
something to
time.
do with you getting into the Cholo's Tribe?
No, opposite of that. I got him on.
Okay.
But because you know why? Because before that, I met Carlos at Sybil Brand Jail. Sybil Brand is where they do all the jail reenactments when they have to do a jail scene and have a bunch of guys come out at the same time and all stand there in the old school jail. When the cells open up, you stand outside. So they have that scene. They can't do it at the real county jail, but they do it right there, and it's an old women's jail. My mom's was there, a bunch of my tias and shit. So it's like we've been there, but when I was a kid, I've been there. So it's a jail, opens up. We did reenactments there. I've done a bunch of little things there. I did stuff for another director at that place. So I met Carlos there. Him, Cuete Yesca. I met Cuete Yesca.
Oh, shout out to Cuete.
In jail. In jail, I met Cuete, but Cuete was there again. And then I met Troublesome Music. Troublesome
Yeah.
Steve.
What up, Troublesome? Yep.
My boys, man. All them I'm
Good
mentioning
dudes.
right now. Yeah.
All good dudes.
So I also met someone else there. Someone else. I forgot who it is.
So all these fools were locked up with you?
No, we were pretending to be locked up.
Oh, got you.
So, but
Okay.
I had lines. I had a whole.
Excuse me?
I had. Gotta watch when you say lines around this man. Hey, no, I had dialogue, right? A whole page. So I had it's more like a monologue, and it was just like me talking. It was a story about a kid who got locked up for killing his abuser, his bully, and it's a true story. The kid looked like Justin Bieber.
Wow.
And this big kid, he killed, right? But they booked him in as an adult. So, like, the analogy of all this is just like over-sentencing type of shit. And, like, why you put a kid with adults?
Which you're big on now, right?
Yeah.
I think you
Right.
kind of you have your own
Yeah.
opinion on
Yes,
that.
yes.
These younger kids. Matter of fact, did you see that? Off topic. It's actually kind of on topic. There was a Florida teen yesterday. They just 11-year-old that shot his 2 teammates at practice. It was all over the news today.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, 11 years old. Shows the kid. It was at night going to his mom's car where their mom and dad had the cuete right there in the freaking center. Wasn't even locked up. You see him running to the car, opens the passenger door, reaches for it. All the other kids are coming, the 3 guys, turns around and steps 5 feet up and boom, shoots one of the kids. It hits one of the kids in the torso, and it hit another kid in the arm. He shot 2 kids, 13 years old, and this kid's being tried.
That's an adult.
But they let a lot of the charges go,
Oh.
because he's 11. Double, what do you call it?
Double jeopardy?
Second degree murder.
second degree?
Yeah,
Oh.
as 11-year-old. But go on. That kind of reminded me of
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
these kids.
I just think that, like, my brother was also tried as an adult. When he was 14, he picked up a murder. And, I mean, he wasn't even fully developed, man. Like, I know what he did was wrong, but you got a sentence, like, you trying to make him go to court. We don't got money for a lawyer. It's like they got no sympathy for you at that time. The prosecutor is just, like, on you, trying to pin a kid down. My brother didn't have nothing to do with it other than the fact that the guy they killed was already dead. As a matter of fact, he was older than him. My brother's 14, and his accomplice was 15. And this dude was 28, 27 years old. Snuffing him, bam, 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 licking him. And, like, they popped out on me, and, like, what do you expect?
yeah.
What do you expect? You think they're not going to have nothing? You think these kids are gangsters out here, and then, like, as skinny and small they are, they're not going to have no guns on them? Like, you got to think twice before you do. There was another skater, another skater, man. Like, he went to Lockwood. I'm not going to say no names, but dude was a good skater, well known. And 5 minutes, I'm getting picked up by a Canadian photographer at the time. He came down to come and pick up me and my boy who skate for a big company, and we're busting our ass off, and we're from LA. We're not coming, like, we live right down the street. We're from the bullshit part of it, and the heart of it. And we're on our way to our school, Lockwood. And tell me why I see a helicopter, and I'm like, damn, it looks like they're going to Lockwood. I'm sitting shotgun, right? He's got this car. He's got a Prelude at the time. My friend, he's got a Prelude, and, like, we're in the back seat. My homie's in the back seat, just like, well, damn, that's Lockwood. There was a kid named Chuck Wampler from Orange County who tried to defend his photographer because he's a pro skater, so he brings his photographer, and I get it. You don't want your camera to be stolen by no little punks, right? Mm-hmm. But you got to be also aware that these guys are out here playing for keeps, man.
Yeah.
They ain't playing like when you come like this, they're coming like this. And that's just how it is. So if you're not playing the same game with them, man, you shouldn't even, like, no matter how small they are, you can't do that to these guys.
Right.
Which led him to become a cop later, gang division in Orange County, which I'm happy.
Wow.
That's good. I didn't know, like, man, like, that's great, but I'm sorry for what happened, I never had nothing to do with it. Like, I got blamed for shit. I got people like, bro, Fabian, like, what the fuck? I was 5 minutes behind it. I didn't even know what was going on. But I got there, and it was like right away I had to leave because they wouldn't let me, But this is years ago.
Damn.
And people used to go there and be like, hey, man, the homies used to come and tell me. They used to tell me and my friend Billy, Joey, all the cats like Paulo and shit. We would all be standing there, Paulo Diaz and everybody. We'd all be standing there, and they'd be like, hey, fool, who could we rob today? Which one of these white boys can we get?
Dang.
Which one of these chinos? What's up, dog? Fuck everybody. What's up? And I'll be like, damn, fool, those are all my friends. I like, they're cool with me. Oh, all right. Oh, let me know, right? We're going to be over here, fool, smoking primos. We're smoking P-Dogs over here. You want to come? Like, nah, dog,
Like
I'm
nothing,
good.
huh?
I'm good.
It's a regular day.
I'm good. And they're just back there. You could smell it, bro. And we're like, ugh. And the fools are like, they'll lift up and you'll see they're strapped, bro.
Damn.
Homie, these guys or not playing. You know, like I know that I fought with these fools in order for us to skate there because they used to trip on me, and then they found out who my uncle was, and they're like, "Oh, now we're cool." But yeah, after what? You know, they gave us a hard time all the way around. I mean, like, and especially me, because of my ties and uncles and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So out of all a lot of my friends, and they'll tell you, and they'll say it straight up, like, you know, their backgrounds of their families was not really like mine. From all of my family friends, like we grew up in it, but my family, shit, we were part of it. We were it. You know, you guys grew up in it, but being in it, like, only ones that really know is like Joey, Suriel, real fools that really know me, like my close guys from Menace. All of them, they know, because Joey grew up with me, like, and Juan, like Fivo. You know, they knew, they used to go to my pad a lot and stuff. I knew my mom and dad real personally, my family, my sisters and everybody. So like there's and Joey's in real estate. He's a godly brother right now. He's doing good, and he's got his family, and you know.
You still talk to any of these guys?
I still rap to them all the time, bro. I got their numbers right here.
They're the homies.
Yeah, I got a boy, and I call him my brother, my cousin, and family, whatever you want to call it. Steven Callis, he's in Brooklyn. He's out of New York. He's a truck driver. You know, I got Shiloh Greathouse. There's so many guys like Kareem Campbell and Guy Mariano. You know, there's like, rest in peace, Gabriel Rodriguez Ayala. You know.
Who was the Puerto Rican cat? He was from New York. He was a skater. He was in a couple of pictures with you. I saw him on a podcast recently. He had been through some, like, a drug addiction heavily, and
Andy Roy? No, not Andy Roy, right?
He's not Puerto Rican,
No,
is he?
that don't sound Puerto Rican.
I don't want to say Puerto Rican.
Was he Puerto Rican?
Wait,
he looked
I don't-
Spanish.
He was
looked
from
Spanish.
Yeah, he's from New York. I knew he was from New York, but somehow you guys were in the same photo, and you know, I was kind of like,
His name's Steven Callis.
I think,
Steven Callis, Snacks. Yeah, that's the one I'm telling you.
That's
That's like
the
my
one.
brother. Yeah, because he's been in my.
Okay.
We were in the same. We're in the same company. We've been like with Mark Gonzalez all the way. Here's the story people don't know. So let's go back. When we were in ATM Click, which is our first sponsor to turn pro, I used to be on Z. I was a Z boy. Back in the day, there was Dogtown, Z Boys, and all that shit back in Venice Beach. I was a Z boy, and I used to like, I blended right in with the Dickies and the socks all the way up, and that's what I was doing. I still do. I ain't gonna lie. You saw me on the ship. I still got it, but I don't be, you know, we're not pushing that no more. But I still dress like that.
Yeah.
And Dickies, if you're willing to sponsor me, I love wearing Dickies. I'll do commercials for you and everything.
Pro Club or Chakas? You wear any of those Chakas?
Both, homie. Both, yeah. Chakas too. I fuck with them people.
I used to fuck with the Pro Clubs, but those
Pro
too tight
clubs
around
are,
the neck, homie.
In prison,
I feel like
in prison,
you
you
check,
need that. You need that. You know, you need that. Keep it clean, because then you got your other shirt, so you want to keep it Pro Club in the joint. But out here, Chaka, Chaka Zulu, all that.
Stafford.
Chaka Khan. Yeah, I go everything. Chaka from the land of the lost.
You talk about the cruise,
Chaka
bro.
from LOD.
Hey, we had a conversation on the cruise. We were just talking about it, and I don't want to forget this. And then I don't know with the way you were dressed or fools just 90% of the time you're rocking a tank top, so half of these fools are probably hating because of muscles. Homie got muscles. He's got tacas, you know what I'm saying? He got tats, homie. So they try to test you, and somebody on the cruise ship came across you, or
But they were
fucked
They
up.
were like tios, bro. They were straight tios. Like, and I say tios because of the Theo body, homie. Like, you're like, don't play with me, dog. Like, we're not even the same. Like, we might be the same age, but we're not the same.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Because, you know, I'm not talking shit about them, but they were faded, and they were coming at me with some like strong things, like, you're not from the West Side. You're not from the West
On
Side.
some city shit.
They thought I was from. I thought. No, here's the misunderstanding. A lot of people, you know, because Echo Park and all the parks like Highland Park and all that avenues and all, like, they all don't get along.
Baldwin Park.
All the parks, bro, like they got a park bezel, you know?
Yeah.
There's park bezel.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
No,
It's like
but
in little
and like,
cities,
no,
too.
keep it real. No, no disrespect, but they got, you know, you're from the park. Either they get along or they don't. But I'm not from either or. I'm just born and raised in Echo Park, you know? So, no park on mine.
Yeah.
I love the park. I love the ducks. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? The ducks are fine. The paddle boats, shit. But Yeah, I smoke
The
crack in the
gentrif-
I
the-
smoke crack in the bathroom once in a while back in the day.
But the Ducks are gentrified now.
even the Ducks are in recovery. They're all like sober now. They're all like reading books with glasses, drinking coffee. You know,
Hey,
like,
how big of a trip is that now? Now there's more like gentrified Echo Park compared to what it was.
dude.
Like Boyle Heights is the same thing.
I know. Yeah, you can't go to. Man, you want to hear a funny story? I was I met up with this guy, right? This guy wanted to meet me for a book consultant. He wanted me to consult on his book. He comes from San Diego. He brings his son. I'm driving. He's following me, and we're talking on the car. We're talking. We're doing like a on speaker, and he's behind me. I'm taking him all around. He wants to consult about a book about East LA, a guy growing up. And so I told him, look, these are some good things to see, take pictures of, and know, and I'll give you a little history of my history. So I'm telling him all this crazy stuff, right? And like, yeah, how the cops don't like us, and we used to do all this crazy stuff around this area, and like this is known for that, and they used to sell drugs here. So we go to El Tepeyac, Manual Special, and I'm like, yeah, this is famous right here, a lot of shootings and everything. I see the commander of the Transportation Police Department. She's like the commander. Her name is Natalie Cortez. She's like dressed, she's a cop, and she's like, Fabian. And I'm like, trying to sound hard to him, and she's like, Fabian. I go, Natalie, how are you? So like, dude, it made me look like straight Broadway right there. Like I went like, oh, fabulous, you know? It was like crazy, but like I'm like, damn. Try to sound
like
hard
that,
one
bro.
time, but you know what? I looked at him and he was like, but that's actually really cool. Like you're well-rounded. It's very well-rounded of you to have like all these. Because I go, now I know them because of acting and stuff. And, you know, hanging out with Danny Trejo, I know these people.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm trying to sound hard over here with this book. Tell him, yeah, East LA. And then, Natalie
fool.
Cortez, how you doing? And she has all these badges. She's like a big shot. And like, she's a big-time cop,
Hey,
you know?
at least you know you got
But,
back.
yo, I know. It's good, though, to be well-rounded. Like, who would ever think I'd have, like, 2 police officers in my, you know, that I do projects with.
Yeah.
And I do these things for kids. They call me and I donate, or I show up and I talk to kids like kind of like a scared straight thing, you know. And it's all through Danny and his circle of people that I've gotten to know them, and they've reached out to me on their own now, and like, you know, they see me how I'm moving, you know. After I think I did This Fool, season 1 of This Fool came out,
Yeah.
they were like reaching out a lot. You know,
What was that like? Real quick, just touch upon, you know, being on the set with, you know, fucking Creeper and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
It's dope, man. It's
and
funny.
Cuete was,
All day long.
Cuete Yesca, he had a couple, you know, scenes on that too, right?
Yeah. No, he was on. Yeah, he was on there. He was the one that had the son who was like jazz, like remember?
Dancer, yeah.
It was like it was
a
like
tap dancer or something like that, right?
no, he was all about like Broadway and ooh, like he's a, you know, he wanted to make it like, oh, you know, like some crazy play, and like I don't know, man. It was funny.
There's a
man.
whole
It
scene.
was so cool.
There's a whole scene of that. Huh?
Yeah. So he wanted his son to be tough and fight, and he comes out tap dancing. It's funny, man. Like a lot of those things are a lot of those little scenarios are so real.
You saw it
that,
on Fool.
you know,
Yeah.
a lot of those little scenarios, like those are some of those things really happened. Like with Chris, you know, Chris Estrada, man.
Yeah.
He's a genius, man. It's dope. But just like
And the cupcakes.
yeah. That's so sick.
So what? They're on what? Season 2's already done. Are they doing a season 3?
Por supuesto, papá.
Yeah.
Shit, you think they're not? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look at her.
He is food.
No, but I think it deserves a season 3.
Yeah.
Fuck, like damn, that's like best in New Yorker.
Well, I finished
got, like,
season
the-
2 in one day, so they need season 3 now.
Oh, they have to keep going, bro. Like it's so good, man.
Is this like the new Orange is the New Black?
Man.
Hey, fool, you used to watch
Better.
fucking Eva Longoria. Is that true? You watched Desperate Housewives in the Pinta?
In the pen, bro. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're in her movie.
Man, I liked her. I liked her back then. Like, hey, it's a miracle. It's like a dream come true, bro.
Right?
Oh yeah.
You want to know something? She already picked me for the film, and the image.
Hey, hold
my
on,
image.
homie. We're frozen over here. Is the Wi-Fi on?
No, it's off.
Okay. Go ahead.
Frozen.
Yeah, it just froze over here for a second. I don't know if
Pinchy
it was my
Wi-Fi,
shit.
homie.
Let us know in the super chat. I just saw it, and
Pinchy.
homeboy was like this. You know, like fucking Cheech or
Right.
like E.T. in the fucking movie
Looking
in the
like
closet.
a fucking like a sprung chicken.
Go on.
So
Eva.
Eva Longoria had kind of already chose our images, the Cholos Tribe videos. She used our images. It's crazy, right? She used our like like our images, our character as her pitch for Flamin' Hot years before Flamin' Hot even came out.
She
And I was sitting in Pelican Bay.
manifested you.
That part right there. And while either I was in San Quentin or in Pelican Bay, either one, she was already pushing her and Devon Franklin. Devon Franklin and her, man, they made that happen along with Richard Montañez. But you know, Richard Montañez is like the man behind everything, the Montañez family.
Yeah.
You know, who the story is about, Judy and him.
Right.
Richard. And the whole family, like I know all of them, bro.
They were working on that movie Flaming Hot for a while, right?
So
as you mentioned.
I know that years, like 5 years before that, 4 years before that, they were already talking about it.
Yeah.
But nothing came to surface. I know that from a few actors that were supposed to have that part or something.
Mm.
You know, or they told me, man, we've been talking about this, you know, years before. So how I got chosen is crazy, man.
Tell us.
My friend Brian Jones tells me, I don't even know, like he's mitigating this whole thing. He's the one doing the like, hey man, you got this audition, and I didn't even really have an agent. I had nothing. So I'm going and doing this shit. I'm just like, I'm kind of winging it, you know? And this other girl was taking, I mean, like, it was just, I didn't have an agent. It was just like people pretending to be my agent.
Was it being like right place at the right time?
No, it was like they called me and said they wanted an audition. And then when I did that, they wanted a call. I got the call back. And then later on, I would wait 2 weeks. Crazy 2 weeks just waiting for the answer. And then they said, hey, man, we want to make an offer. So I got the offer, bro. The offer's, and I don't have no, like my agent, I tell Gloria, Danny's agent, Danny Trejo's agent.
Yeah, because you didn't have an agent.
She becomes my agent. She
All of a sudden.
No. You want to
Sure,
know
mijo,
something?
I'll help you.
Trip on this. Listen, you want to know something?
I'm just kidding.
I was already, yeah, but it seemed like that, but I was already talking to her.
Okay.
I was already talking to her
Well, then that's
about
fate, man.
But I was saying about Mayans, you know, how maybe they want me back. I want to talk, because she has a good relationship with them because of Emilio Rivera and Frankie Loyal and a number of other guys.
Right.
But so she manages those, you know, she's our agent. And so she's the one who put things together and said, boom. And she mitigated the whole this fool thing too when I got back, like the whole. So Flamin' Hot was like, bro, it was crazy because Danny Trejo had to. I got the movie, I got the part, but I'm stuck because I'm on paperwork and I'm on parole. I'm 6 months out of Pelican Bay. How am I gonna go to New Mexico?
Hell no.
I can't even leave LA.
Yeah.
I can't even leave LA, the area. So let alone New Mexico, for 2 months. You got it twisted. And
You weren't like
in
in a halfway house, right?
No. I was I had my own apartment.
Oh, okay.
And I had a car because I saved up money and you know, I saved up money, came out with some money, and I had a plan. But what I couldn't shake was parole. So my parole agent was like, I'm not letting you go. I'm sorry. We can't let this go. You realize that you come out of a bad prison and you're coming out with you have conditions. You have conditions. This is not like, you know, you came out of a pretty deep situation. So here it is. She said no. Danny Trejo and Mario, his assistant, said, hey, let's go. We got to go talk to his PO. So with their influence, by Danny talking to on the way, trip on this, on the way, bro, he called the governor, left a message with the governor. By the time the governor got back to him and said, what's up, Danny? He had already talked to my PO, and my PO was like, I don't know. Another lady came named Miss Haz, H-A-S-Z, tapped her on the shoulder and said, hey, look, that's her supervisor. She's a supervisor. She goes, hey, I'll take his case from now on. Hey, Fabian, I want you to go, and I want you to have fun.
Wow.
And go and live your life. Promise me one thing, that you just invite me to something. And I was like, so I want to make, you know.
Bro, you got angels looking out for you. You got, man.
You're right, bro. And like, you know what? You know, I'll tell you. You know, and it's like, I cried, homie. I was like, I was happy. I was happy that I was getting to go and do something that I love doing. You know, and then like it's gonna change my life. I know somehow or some way it will. But
Yeah.
I didn't know in what way. But I know that this is a pretty all-star fucking cast that I'm with.
Mm.
You know, like I look around, I'm looking at like, wait, first of all, I got EVA LONGORIA talking to me, like directing,
Right.
looking at me.
Yeah.
She's looking at me like, you know, I'm just like, I didn't hear nothing.
Right.
All I heard was, oh.
Yeah.
It was that, and then you know I look around, I'm like, Emilio, you got Pepe Serna, Matt Walsh, Bobby, dude, it's crazy, like
Legends.
like big guys, bro, like big, you
Yeah.
know, Devon Franklin, and like, and you know, it's just like a bunch of it was dope, man. I had to break the news to them at dinner. They didn't know.
Dang.
I told them
Really?
at dinner, there was like the whole cast of Flamin' Hot. I'm like, you know, when you get the little Ford, you get the glass, and you're like, attention, attention. I didn't do that, but I felt like I should have, but I didn't do that.
They have that at Trejo's Tacos?
No, fool. You bang on a taco? Hey, so I did that in Albuquerque, and I was like, hey, you guys, man, I kind of want to tell you something. It's kind of like a confession at the same time, but I'm 6 months out of Pelican Bay, and I'm still on parole. Just out of 9 years, I got out early doing 5. I'm still supposed to be 9 years, but, you know, I got halftime. And so,
Damn.
and they were just like,
The dinner table.
no,
stops.
I'm joking.
No. Oh, really?
Really? Wait, where's my jewelry, babe?
Tuck my shit in.
Baby, check our car, see if it's still there.
Wow, that's awesome. That's amazing, bro. That's a blessing that
Dude,
not too many people come across.
I got to chill and talk with the guy from Allstate, Dennis Haysbert. His voice is really like this.
Yeah.
His voice is really like this
Yeah.
when you talk to him.
Kind of like the Darth
Darth Vader?
Yeah.
But sexy. Yeah, he's like, hey. I'm almost like, damn.
Allstate.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was like, Allstate.
Yeah.
It's very, very like, he's got that Darth Vader feel, you know?
Yeah. Can you grab the Lysol?
like
We're gonna need to spray that afterwards.
And
Not
he's-
fucking with you.
And he's like, he's like 6'8". He's like 6'8".
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's like 6'5".
What'd he say?
Allstate.
That's,
Yeah.
how you doing? I'm
Chill out, Optimus Prime.
Allstate. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm Allstate.
Allstate.
I heard you were Allstate.
Hey,
joke, though.
All City, papa.
Órale, homie.
All star, baby.
City.
Throw the number on the screen already.
Look, from far away, blow it up.
Hey, you want to talk to the homie right here, Fabian Alomar? Call up that number. Hit him up with it, Danny.
Yeah, 951-293-4180.
Otherwise
it's on the
known
screen.
as 976-7070.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Blockout. No, I'm just kidding.
Frank with Frank Hertz.
Yeah, I hate to do that.
That's my porn name, fool.
Damn,
I gotta take a Licasso Spencer home.
What
Yeah,
is
let's do
it?
it.
Frank what?
Oh, are we still on?
Yeah, we're live.
Hold on,
bro.
what? We're
Yeah,
still
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Hold on, I was gonna go
Come
take
on.
a leak, dude. No.
He's not
Oh,
gonna
yeah?
help you, eh?
Hey, I was gonna hold it, dog. I get
It's
No homo, though.
same back.
it ain't a trough.
No
it's
homo,
a.
though.
No homo, homie. Nah, but really, we're still on.
We're
Yeah,
still
we're on. We're
still
live.
on?
We're live, bro. We are live. So,
Yeah, super live, eh? Hey,
nah, but if you need to go to the restroom, go ahead. Help yourself.
I need
Super
to-
live, super lit.
Yeah, me and TP will hold it down. Damn, you're gonna break the seal right now, eh? Damn.
Yeah?
Nah. Go
Live.
ahead.
Hey, mom, it's me.
Lockwood represent.
What's up? Where you guys tapping in right here? Let's see. Let's check out the chat real quick. I know Money Moons is in here.
I know. Shout
He
out
said,
to Moons.
let me see. I'm gonna try to go back to like his just pop shove it. He said he wants Tommy. Tell Tommy to jump in the pool. Come on, Tommy, jump in the pool.
So Tommy to jump in.
Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
What happened?
We got
I'm Mexican.
let's see, Miss Carissa B. What it do? We got Cisco, Sleepy Lion, Primo Funk.
Right?
Who else we got? Let me see. Danny Gutierrez.
Hell
What it
yeah.
do? What it do? This was said to use. Money Moons. Let's go to B Dubs.
Let's go.
Damn.
I'm hungry already.
Shit, that's the usual though. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's in there. Anybody that is tuned in on the audio, thank you guys.
Shout out to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the video on demand people that are going to be watching this later.
Oh yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure on the playback.
ODM's back.
We back.
ODM
Feeling about 5 pounds lighter.
He was holding it in the whole chat.
Bro, I mean, I'm
That
drinking the lemonade.
For real, dude.
Water?
Yeah, that shit was bomb though.
Did they take off?
It's right there.
No, the
Went to go use the restroom. Oh yeah, they did.
team? Okay. Shout out to them, man, for the lemonade. I'm about to drink another. Did that shit have alcohol in it, Tomas?
No.
No? All right.
So can't you tell?
Yeah, we were just right. Fabian Alomar up in here. Alomar.
Oh, I had to go take a poo-poo.
You know, Alomar rhymes with Shalimar.
Shalimar.
Damn.
Is that perfume?
Sick ass rhyme.
Hey, Shalimar's, man, I love Shalimar.
They still sell it, right?
Wait, Shalimar?
Wait, I'm
That's
talking
a
about.
group. That's a group, girl.
I'm thinking of the perfume.
Nah, Shalimar gonna make
shit.
this a night to remember.
Tonight.
Ready?
Dum,
Yep.
dum.
Tonight. Hey, baby.
Make this a night
Hey.
to remember.
That's why the old school cruise was the shit, bro. I had all them legendary groups
That's
on
how I
there.
dance sitting down.
Zap.
I do better sitting down than I do standing up.
Who did you bump back then? I know we keep going off the topic. Who's on your playlist, Zach? If you had a playlist, what was it? Was it CDs? Was it mixtapes you had, cassettes? What were you bumping?
Cassettes, dog.
Because you mentioned LL Cool J in the 80s, but what about like 90s? I know you mentioned Lighter Shade of Brown.
Yeah, well, damn,
Pero.
fool, you guys were like the one representing the raza.
But
back
who
then,
else?
bro. Like, there wasn't too many. It was Cypress Hill and you guys.
Okay, dope.
Cypress Hill, and then you know how I could just kill a man, and then there
No,
was
old
you
school?
guys. Oh fuck yeah, old school. Come on, like
Zap?
Debbie Deb and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I had my turtleneck on at Tommy's. You know what I'm saying? I
True,
had my
Trino.
turtleneck with my hair, with my mushroom haircut, with my bro. I'm just so emo. I hate my life. I hate my haircut, but I get it this way every week. I'm just so mad at the world. Fuck off. I'm a vegan. You know?
Did you really have that?
Oh yeah. No, I couldn't grow my hair like that, fool. Come on. I could never. My hair goes like a popcorn. I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican. You got my hair like a popcorn on me.
You're Puerto Rican?
I'm Puerto Rican, dog.
Fuck, I didn't know
That's
that.
it. Come on,
papa.
Johnny.
I'm from the waist. Damn, homie. Hashtag.
So you're Puerto
Yeah,
Rican,
he's like,
just straight Puerto Rican, or?
Don't laugh at me, homie.
I'm laughing with you.
I like that.
That sounds like boner
that's why-
music.
Yeah, that's why, because she just soothed it out.
Smooth it over.
She soothed it. She soothed it out and
Dale,
soothed
mate
it
vos.
over because she said, "We'll laugh with you,
Yeah.
not against you."
She said it in the night.
And it's in how you say it. Like, it's all in delivery.
Puerto Rican and Mexican, or just Puerto Rican?
No, yeah, Mexican.
Got you.
Mexi melt.
What's your favorite Mexican dish?
This fool's puro plátanos right here. fool.
Plátano
Wait,
frito.
we don't even call them plátano. We call them mofongo, hueputa.
Hijo de puta.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No
Mofongo,
shit.
Mofongo.
I had a Puerto Rican homie. That's all they ate.
Shit, we had a on the cruise last year. We went for Cinco de Mayo. We had Odolmar from Costa Rica.
You said you had Don Omar for fucking Costa Rica.
That's
Nah,
what it
his name,
sound like.
You said, I
Odolmar.
had Don Omar for dinner.
Homie. Hey, chill out.
Hey, homie. Damn, homie. Talk about no homo.
Let's go to B-dubs.
Oh, when you were gone, he asked me if I'm Puerto Rican. What'd you say?
Yeah. Are you Puerto Rican?
And I said, nah.
Hey, turn up the phone
You
real
could
quick.
be this
Oh,
weekend.
shit. I fucking put out the number and I went and took a piss. Like,
Damn.
3 people
So
called.
what? People called you?
yeah, some
Like, what are you
Nice.
doing? Why are you leaving?
Don't worry, I'm gonna call you back, Vato, right now. I'm gonna go to this is Vegas. Maybe somebody in Vegas, you know.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Vegas
Turn
is
them up. No, it says
I like
calling.
Vegas.
Go ahead.
Please leave your message for
Now they're scared.
I love a sledding.
All right, let's go to San Escondido.
Hello.
San
You
Diego.
have reached Mario. Please leave your name and number.
Leave a message.
Do you know Mario?
Nope.
What
Leave
Mario?
it.
Let's call him
Hi,
back.
Mario. This is the blackout. I just want to go ahead and give you.
Hey, Mario.
Just following up on your phone
What,
call.
Mario?
honey.
What's
at
his
the
number?
tone,
818?
please record your message.
Is
When you
number
finish
818?
recording, you
This
may
is Mario.
hang up or
818?
press 1 for more
760.
options.
Oh. Mario, what are you doing? Do you want to hang out later? Because I'm available from Wednesday to Friday after 8 o'clock. If you want to hang to the left or hang to the right, I'm there.
All right. See you later.
Later, vato.
Oh my gosh.
Mario. Big Mario.
I thought this fool was Mexican. I'm out of here. Here they go in the comments.
Hey, take it like this. Hey, when you see me, say it.
Say what
Do you get that
Say
a
it
lot?
with your chest,
That's
motherfucker.
stupid. That's not like
Bounce.
you're rocking a Mexican flag or trying to
Hey,
put
I
up a
got both
front.
flags right here, Holmes.
Yeah.
I got both flags.
Yeah, he's half Mexican. Half
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Why does
Hey,
it
why does
matter?
it matter?
Why does it matter?
You racist, vato, or what?
I thought this fool was Mexican. I'm out of
You're
here.
probably a Trump supporter, eh?
Chill out.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
You got a little dick, eh? That's
Get outta
why.
here,
You know Puerto
sleepy
Ricans are
lion.
freakins, homie. We Puerto Rican. That's why.
Hell yeah.
Question: how does it feel to know the devil other plans? I'm not sure I understand that. If that's even a question.
The
You see
same
that?
homie said it was a joke.
All of a sudden.
All
it
of
was
a sudden,
joke.
hey, me, I was joking too, fool. I play harder.
He got what he wanted. You responded
Yeah.
For real.
with a middle finger.
Sideways. He gave it to you sideways.
It's all good.
That's how to take it.
That's how it's easier, huh? Huh? I go like that. Prison. I've been fucking-
Hey, so when you were skating, did you ever like get deals with other brands like Active or like America?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what was your
because I grew up on all that shit. You
your
know?
sponsors, or what
Like
were you rocking?
DVS.
Yeah,
That one.
DVS's.
That's Deer Deck. Rob Deer Deck, no?
So, no.
Airwalk.
He was America. So
That's Eric Costin's brand, no?
Yeah. Now,
Sick
yeah,
ass skater, Tortanator.
Hey, I just knew.
Hey, you
Still
seen
did.
that? There's a big fool that skates really good, dog.
Yeah?
That's
For
a
real?
big guy, yeah, and like bigger than
go,
you,
Dick.
dog.
Well,
Bigger than you,
I just
so
did like
get
the
on your
pop
board.
shove it and like the kickflip, and then
He
I
says
didn't.
he gives it
Bro,
the.
I didn't even jump off the stairs.
Because it was
rolled
that
off.
hard, homie, to do it. I give it the kickflip.
Yeah,
and
bro.
the pop shove.
Turn-
Like,
turn it
man,
up.
he must have ate shit doing it.
He
You
did
I
the
know.
loop.
I never
Hey.
ollied off stairs. I
did
jumped off them.
I did the ollie.
You know how when you ride off the stairs just like that real quick? Like,
yeah.
Bueno, what's
Hey,
up?
Hey, dog.
He did the Lupe Fiasco.
We got somebody on the phone.
Push coast.
Even though you skated, just that tells me that that's what's up right there, bro. That you know about it.
I didn't skate. I just did the tricks.
All right, hold on. Zone
Motherfucker
in,
said,
zone
I
in.
didn't skate. I just did the tricks.
Let's go to Las Vegas. Hello, you're on the Blackout Podcast. Who's this?
Hey, saludos a todos. I hope you guys are all having a good night. I just wanted to give a
We're not having a good as night as you. We're not having a good as night as you, Tia. Because you sound wasted, eh?
I wish I was up there, mijo, but I'm not.
You sound wasted, eh?
What's your name, eh?
What are you, eh? Where you from, eh? What they call you, fool? Hey, what they call you, dude?
Mijo, it's a good work.
Thank you.
I just wanted to give
What's your
God
name?
bless you.
What's your
Continue your journey,
name?
mijo. Let's get out of that lifestyle.
Appreciate it.
She's dope.
What's your name? Do you have a name?
La Silent.
Barbara.
Barbara? What's up, Barbara? She's in the
Barbara
chat.
from Las Vegas?
Barbara Gonzalez.
Barbara Gonzalez, that's my aunt.
Is your tia?
That's my tia.
That's
For real, for real?
Ask her, is that my tia? Hey, are you my tia, Barbara?
Yes, I'm your tia. I had to call you on TV to get an appointment with my nephew.
Damn.
Come on,
What's up,
nephew.
tia?
Damn, tia. And I called it tia earlier, remember?
Yeah.
I said, damn, tia, you sound a little twisted. Eh?
Hey, Barbara, you're in Vegas. Did you get hacked too? Because all of Vegas got hacked.
I love you, tia.
Love you too, mijo. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good.
How's Paco?
Not as good as you, but I'm there.
How's Paco?
We wanna
How's-
know
how's-
about
how's the-
Fabian.
How's the kids?
Everybody's doing good, thank God.
Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Tell us some stories about this guy when he was a
Oh,
youngster.
tell her about how we used to fight in the hallway.
Oh my God.
We used to fight and box.
What?
We used to box, and she used to beat the shit out of me. I'm telling you.
Right on, Tia.
Yeah.
Right on the
My dad used to my dad and my brother, his dad used to put the gloves on each other, me and Fabian, and we got down a few times.
Is that right? You're boxing up your tia?
Good
I
time.
had to earn those gloves.
Had to toughen them up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
A lot of it.
Hey, a lot of
I
it.
had to, you know, I was raised with 7 brothers. I'm the only girl, the baby girl, and you know,
Boys Club.
Fabian was around my age.
All
And,
my uncles, crazy.
I had to.
Hell yeah. You're
Crazy.
And so she was 1 year or 2 years, maybe a year and a half older than me, but she's very like strong and like being 2 years older than me. Like when you're a kid, that's a lot, man. And like I looked up and she was bigger. You know, we were on a horse too. Remember Colorado?
I was older, not bigger, Fabian.
Damn, you just called your tia big, fool.
Well, I looked up at but I remember, yeah, and I remember you fell on me, and I wasn't even falling off the horse.
And
she
it
was
hurt.
falling, and then she pulls me, and then I end up
No,
falling, and she fucking fell on me.
You were trying to be a little badass on the fucking
I know how to
donkey. It
ride,
wasn't even
fool.
a fucking horse.
I know how to
You're
ride.
riding the
donkey.
jackass, fool? You're riding the
The
jackass.
donkey part.
The donkey.
Fall.
Hey, look, I knew how to ride. They made me a charro.
Oh yeah.
They made me a charro over there. So no, yeah, laugh
Yeah.
all you want, yeah, but they made me a charro, and I had my hat.
My brother was a charro in Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
No
Wow.
So hey, I get some cowboy, urban cowboy on your ass right here, boy. We'll go John Travolta.
Go to
Yeah,
Narco.
good story, Satan. Proud of
Go
you,
to
mijo.
Narco.
Thank you, Tia.
Thank you for calling in, tia.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Love you.
Always, I had to show him some love. I was sending messages, but they weren't going through.
Yeah, you gotta pay your
But
bill,
hey,
man.
Satan, before I leave,
Huh.
I'll hang up.
Oh, okay.
I'm still waiting on my shirt, fool.
Oh, I got you. I got you one of these right here. Look, this one I'm wearing right here. I'm gonna take it off and give it to you.
Is that why she said
Sells
nice
you
shirt
half-
in the chat?
Half off because I wore it, but no, I got you. Hey, look, I'll give you a shirt whenever you want.
Is she in Vegas?
Yeah, she's really in Vegas. She got all my nephews and kids, cousins, all the cousins are her.
Oh, okay.
They're all out there.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Vegas, man. Need to go down there.
Let's go. So
Don't go now. Everything's shut down.
Man, it's only a couple hours from here, huh?
Hey, you got
2-3 hours.
Didn't you hear that?
Vegas,
What's going on in Vegas at the
yeah,
casinos?
it's like about-
Somebody hacked into all the MGM and everything.
Oh yeah, that was like in the
She's like,
main
that was
strip.
us,
I think
eh?
it was
That was us.
the MGM and
That was us.
She's like, yeah, we did that shit.
Dang.
That's right,
Put
nephew.
on
I got you,
702.
nephew.
Represent 702, homie.
You know how we do, mijo?
that type of security real quick. Yeah, but I think
That's
it's
funny.
not better.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, God bless you all. Stay
Thank
up.
you. Thank you for watching.
Much love.
Hey,
Always.
lighter shade of brown, man. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Let's go. Puro Lockwood.
We were chilling in the park.
Represent, baby. Represent Lockwood.
I always.
Take care. Have a good
All right, mijo,
night.
I love you. Take care.
I love you
God
too.
bless you.
I love you too. Hey, she loves Lockwood too because she's from La Mirada. She's a La Mirada loca.
Órale.
Lockwood right here. That's right in
Santa
the
Fe
hood,
swap
right
me right there.
No,
homie.
no. You got the wrong La Mirada, homie.
Oh, really?
The west side La Mirada.
Oh,
On,
Spanza.
La Mirada.
west side La Mirada.
That's right there on Santa Monica and Virgil.
Oh, shit.
Lock right there, that area.
All the taco trucks are
It's-
deep right there,
yeah,
huh?
Taco trucks get robbed too.
Damn.
Yeah, we gotta be careful right there.
Watch out.
Yeah, that's the La Mirada right there. That's the swap meet is way over there on the
Yeah,
other side.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know that area.
Okay.
Yeah,
Lama.
right
You
there.
never
by-
been to
by-
Santa Fe
by
Springs?
Lockwood School? You know, huh?
You never been to Santa Fe Springs swap meet?
Yeah, I have.
Isn't that La Mirada? Or am
Yeah.
I thinking at two different?
I've never
That's
been.
La Mirada, right?
It's a stick to La Mirada.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the city of La Mirada. This is the gang of La Mirada.
Oh, shit.
That's
Yeah.
La Mirada.
Spanza.
Yeah.
La
That's
Mirada.
La Mirada.
Yeah.
Lamarada.
La Mirada.
Yeah.
homie.
La Mirada.
I don't know, fool. I just know they have good micheladas, fool.
Yeah.
In La Mirada.
And yeah, well, yeah, that's the other one. That's the where
We don't wanna go?
where my dad and everybody goes with they go do the they go to the on Sunday they go to the swap meet. And they're
okay.
yeah.
All right.
And everybody's dancing with the paños dusting the floor and yeah.
And they got the anthem bumping on a Sunday afternoon.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, we got the homie Fabian Alomar up in here. Give him some clappers.
Give me some dusters. Dust your shoes off, boy, with your paño.
Call us up right here, 951-293-4180. Someone asked, what's your favorite role you've played so far?
Oh God.
That's Monster Mom.
I like so far.
Yeah.
Mayans is dope. 'Cause
Mayans?
I get
Throw
to
up the clip, homie.
Mayans, homie. I like Mayans because Mayans is, you know, you get to fucking do crazy shit. Like you don't care about your looks.
Does it feel
You know,
real?
It's like you don't feel like
On the set?
yeah.
On the set, homie?
Oh shit.
Oh shit, I see.
Oh,
I
50.
see.
There's Emilio right there.
Yeah.
Órale.
See, that's a Star Wagon
With
right
the
there. It's your
fresh
bundle.
face.
Star
Bro,
Wagon. That's
let me
what
tell you
it's called. We're trying to figure that out.
Let me tell you something, man. That set was like very authentically just put together nice. Like, and it was just it seemed everyone on there was just family, man. Kept
Yeah.
it real.
They seem like some good dudes. Well, I know Emilio, good dude. I know Emilio when he was just a comedian.
He goes
bro.
way back, bro. Stand up, right?
2002, I used to bring him over here to San Bernardino, the Pancho Villas. Him and his beautiful wife. They've been together.
Yeah. I was with MC Boulevard just recently.
I remember you.
I remember you, homie.
You got his number?
I remember you, homie. You want to call him?
Yes,
I remember you, homie.
Fool, call that fool.
I remember you, homie.
Call. I dare you,
Call
dog.
him
Double
up.
dare.
Connect to the Bluetooth.
They calling me.
Oh yeah, you gotta connect to the Bluetooth, homie.
I'm gonna FaceTime him, homie. WhatsApp.
Oh.
Boom.
Or just
WhatsApp.
put it to the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, put it to the mic.
Boom. Why is it not going? Why is it not going? MC Boulevard. Yeah.
Why you not going?
Boom, boom.
Hurry up before all the other
Some Chinese
podcasts.
Right here. He's
Before
on.
all the other
MC
podcasts
Boulevard.
get him.
Hey,
They don't know about
where does
that.
he go? Where does he? Hey, where you going? Number 1, number 2.
Give her the
Ain't
white
gonna be doing no
piece.
stinking load in my house.
I might go in and a half. In between.
Shit. You better wipe from back to front, not front to back, bro.
That sounds like a bad shirt.
She's like, I wipe from back to front, fool. Wine.
Hey, what's that movie, fool? Where he goes like this? He goes,
Oh,
he does the triple.
from back to front. Hey, MC Boulevard's asleep, dog. He's Christian.
That's your homie with the meme that's going around with the bump. What's his name?
MC Boulevard.
Paul Blart.
Yeah, he does that.
And he's come on.
He's not
dog. He's
answering?
probably on tour.
Who?
I don't know.
Boulevard?
I just was with him. We did something in
You got his number though, right?
yeah, I got his number.
Okay, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
We need to get him on the pod.
Yeah.
ASAP.
He's good, bro.
For real.
He's cool.
ASAP.
Yeah, so I'm gonna connect that, and remember, I did that for you, MC Boulevard.
Yes, sir.
I
Boulevard,
remember,
what up?
Because you know why? I remember you, homie.
Tell him why Boulevard. That's the homie. We toured, bro, in the early '90s. Hey, and the homie's always been down.
Did he remember you, homie?
He remembered me, Vato. And then he's always been with the church, right? Gospel, not gospel, but
yeah,
I don't want to say the wrong, what I'm saying,
but yeah, it's like Christian.
Christian.
Well, I
bro.
was with Second Chance, and that's how I met him. Me and Second Chance and him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Second chance. What up?
Órale.
Might hit up this fool with all our guests.
Hey,
on
let's
tour
call
with
Second
us.
Chance. You remember me, homie?
Bring him on the road.
Yeah. Hey, he's
Get
doing
the
that. He got
trailer.
that. He got that on that one song. It's that in the barrio. It's like in the when Rick James
In the ghetto.
in the ghetto.
Yeah.
In the barrio. It's hard, bro. I was in the video. I was in the video like,
Second chance? I think he hit us up a couple times. What up, man? Hit us.
Mad dogging the camera a couple times. That's
Yeah?
what I did. They got paid. Yeah.
Hey, but it's not as classic as MC Boulevard's where he's in the poncho in the alley. The
I remember-
video.
oh.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Pisteando.
Beast, yes.
I was like,
Hey, he shot that though. For back then, nobody heard Pisteando.
you
like
talk
that.
about Chicano rap, like that was before that. That
Yeah.
homie was
Yeah.
putting it.
Who was the only ones doing it back then? Papa Dose?
Well,
Not even, huh?
I mean, around that time, well, it was Frost, obviously, Mellow, Proper Dose, us,
Cypress Hill? You guys?
Cypress, and that's just 90, 89, 90.
Have you ever heard of a
91.
guy named
Funk Dubious?
Funk Dubious?
Yeah, Son Doobie.
Son Dubious. You know him?
Yeah, I know him.
He knew a good friend of mine, Stephen Callis. Stephen Snacks from New York.
Oh, okay.
They were together chilling and shit. They got in trouble out here. They got shot. My friend got shot.
No shit.
Like they were smoking dope. And
That's
I don't
the
know
guy
what
you're
they were
talking
doing.
about,
They were
Steve Callis. Yeah.
Callis, man. They were doing some crazy shit, but I remember they got caught up.
Did you ever skate at Venice Beach?
Did I ever?
lived
Give
there.
this guy a fucking fresh one, yo. Hey, yo,
Hey,
take care
let
of
me
that
talk
shit.
Did you know some homie named Block?
Fucking Block Cesario?
The
Cesario
fuck- yeah.
Montañez? Yeah, that's my dog, man.
That was the
See,
G right
when
there.
Look, we didn't get to finish, but when I was going to Venice Beach and I started seeing people like me,
Yeah.
looking like, oh wow, these skaters are like the grown version of me, but skating really good. That was Block, Jesse Martinez, Eric Dressen, Little Man from Venice, Dino Campo, Tim Jackson, all these fools like Pat Noho, Butch Sturbings.
He didn't have no ladies?
Huh.
The no-ho fool?
No.
Fuck.
Nah, he lived in North Hollywood. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
not like
he
that.
lived in North Hollywood.
I didn't know Block was a skater.
Block was the
Because
bad.
he was doing
he was-
photography.
dog, he was a
I met him
badass
through Kid
skater,
Frost,
bro.
believe it or not.
Oh, me. That fool used to get down on that fucking
Block?
quarter pipe, bro. Block, yeah.
He was like Samoan, no, or
Mexican, just a big Mexican.
maybe it's a
He
different
looked
Block.
Samoan. That's what.
Yeah.
He had that face, like probably just like, but he's a big dude, homie.
Okay.
Just a big,
Yeah.
just
Same.
a bit like not even super big and buff, but just like I'm gonna use the word that they used back in the day, and I rephrased to it a couple times in my life. He was gnarly. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a skater term. I respect it.
Gnarly. Yeah, but he was like a burly ass fool, like just
Rad.
like a one of those thick ass fools, like just always fighting and shit.
Yeah,
He was just always
yeah,
wild.
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
It was wild. So Josue, Christian Josue, all those, like they always used to kick it together.
What
man.
about Spantos? Rest in peace.
Spanto? Rest in peace, bro. Spanto was a little bit younger.
Did you meet him?
Spanto, but no, Spanto knew who I was. And when I came out this last time, when I came out of prison, Spanto got at me. We were in the same circle. He saw me with Danny, and they kept mentioning Danny's son Gilbert, and his daughter Danielle, and like everybody just Spanto's name keeps coming up, and I'm like, damn, I was locked up with this homeboy, right? I was locked up with this homeboy Bugsy, a little YA baby who used to take off on everybody, and I used to have to chill. I'm in my cell. They're gonna want me to beat your ass, fool. Chill out. So Bugsy would talk to me about Spanto. You gotta meet my homeboy, dog. He's out there doing big things. Like you should, you got. But I hadn't even done big things yet.
Yeah.
But I haven't. I probably did the Cholos Try, and I done the skating, of course.
That was pretty big, though.
That's pretty.
That was big for
numbers.
the culture, for cultura, homie.
Yeah.
You brought it to, because you were working with Me Too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew about the shit. I saw you and Scar and your homie Ayala, right?
Mhm.
There's three of you, right?
Yep.
No, but that shit was the Cheetos. But you guys had your own adventures, bro.
We did these videos for $40, bro. The night before, I was cracked the fuck out of my mind, and I was on when the sick one coming down the next day. I started making phone calls to everybody. It was around Thanksgiving, around this, like it was more towards Thanksgiving than it is right now. It was like November-ish, and I'm like, man, when you come down, I fucking want to thank the world for being alive.
Yeah.
Like can someone loan me $1? I'm making calls, but I'm not asking for money. I'm just saying, Happy Thanksgiving. How are you? Because I'm bad. But I'm not asking for money, but I'm just letting you know, like, my situation. So people was like, man, hey, man, be good, man. All right. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Yeah, I'll be good. I'm just, So I made a phone call to my friend, and he's an actor. And my friend, he's from San Diego. He tells me, hey, man, David Fernandez Jr. He goes, he's in movies. He's in a lot of he's done a lot of stuff. His body of work as an actor.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of movies in Spanish over in TJ, and he's done a lot of film out here. He was in End of Watch. He's the guy that puts the knife in the girl's face or the fork. He beats the shit out of the cop. Remember? He stuck the cop first day on the job. Boom, sticks her in the face. She quit work. Or I think he beat the shit.
About to watch that shit tonight.
So End of Watch.
Stabs her.
Yeah, but you know what? He's a Christian, and he's like a really good dude. But he plays these crazy characters because the way he looks. I love that about him. But so he calls me and says, "Hey man, you want to make $40? Go to this place called Me Too. It's in Santa Monica. They might give you some. They might get a few followers, and
yeah,
you might
What was your first get?
they're gonna give you $40." And I'm like, $40? That's $40 crack right there. Okay,
Yeah.
sound good to me. All I gotta do is go and just show up. Hell yeah, let's go. So I went. That money didn't even hit my pockets at all. That money went straight to my ride. $20 there and $20 back.
Right. Yeah.
I had the hood Uber before the Uber was really legit. She was like doing a hood Uber, So
we had a couple of those
a
back in
Fuber.
the
It was like a
day.
real Fuber.
You call her, fool.
Yeah.
The Heino will show up.
Yeah, or guy, whoever.
Or guy, yeah.
And I usually had like taxis, like fake taxis. They look like narc cars, like narco cars, full straight undercover cop cars. And they'll just drive around and be like the fake. You give them a few bucks. You could smoke weed. You could do whatever you want to do in there. They'll sell you drugs, and they'll take you where you need to go.
Hell yeah.
They're piratas. They're called
Wow.
piratas. And in the West
Never
End,
heard
where
that.
I grew up, where the park, Echo Park, MacArthur Park, and Rampart area,
Yeah.
Tommy's, that's where I grew up. And they had that right there. So we had piratas numbers. I have 00, 06, 05, and 0. Just all these different people like working for like they had CBs, and they were like, okay, those phones are like, so
The radios.
yeah. So, I went there, paid her $20. I didn't see nothing. I'm like, shit. Next day, I know, like 2 days later, they're telling me, hey, man, can we have lunch? Because you guys got like millions of followers right now. I mean, millions of views. And I'm like, what? Millions of views. So I had to, I went and sat down. I heard there was more money involved in this. So I went and sat down with
hell
them.
yeah.
I got a free plate of food. Mind you, I'm about like a little bit lighter than I look now, a little bit thinner. And I was on crutches. I had crutches, cracked out crutches, just like this. I was living bad, bro.
For real? You were on drugs when you were doing that shit?
Yeah, bro.
And on crutches.
So look. There's a lot people don't know this. They're learning this now, right now.
Me too. Get it?
Yeah, me too. Not that me too. Not that me too. Where
for
you're
the
there.
record. To be
Am I?
politically
Yeah.
correct.
Like,
M-I-T-U.
hey, hi, I'm like, I got my robe open. No, I want to have a meeting with you. Not that type of me too. No, a different type of me too. You know, it was a company called Me Too, MITU. And yeah, so I was high all the time when I did those videos. When I met people, got a lot of girls, got in my life, different girls. And I was running with it, but then nobody knew. I was getting high on their casual shit, like we was drinking and smoking and doing all that. But on my own, I would drift off and it's like go nights with smoking like hardcore crack, man, that nobody knew.
Yeah, but okay. Besides that,
So
your
come back.
clips were funny as fuck. Though.
And then come back and then work and like, okay, I gotta work, boom. And then we try to get like my boy Carlos. We go back to Carlos on this because Carlos is the only one that knew without telling me he knew. You understand the love he had for me or the kind of inspiration
he knew
like,
he was on
gives
that
me?
shit.
Yeah, he knew. Bro, he called. I remember we met. I met Carlos at that jail where I had that scene, and I had the whole monologue thing, and those guys were playing like featured background, and I had a big old thing to study. And I knew it. I knew my lines. Like I practiced everything that I had to do while on drugs. Drugs shouldn't play a factor in my life. That shouldn't be like a lot of people use drugs and alcohol as well. I was on drugs. I don't give a shit what you was on. You made that mistake and you did that right, high or sober. That's you who did it.
You did that.
Yeah. So don't let that be an excuse to make you go do something stupid, which in reality you had that intention all along. Because that's your demeanor. That's who you are. You're using things as an excuse, and I've stopped doing that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
So when I met Carlos was a big factor in my life to balance me out because I was drugged out. He kind of knew it without telling me, and then he would just try to get me back in line because we got a gig, and it's just me and you, right? Mm-hmm. So he sees like the value in both of us. I didn't really see it. I knew we had something, but I didn't really. It didn't dawn on me until like and he was always trying to get me to be like come stay at my house and chill out. Around him I couldn't do nothing. Mm-hmm. Stay at my house and let's go eat. I'm making food and like always trying to feed me and just keep me healthy because he knew together we were great. Mm-hmm. But one of us at a time was a little bit harder, a little rougher,
Yeah.
So I had to with those videos. That's why they paired us up. Now those other two guys that you might have seen, they drifted off and did their own thing, and Me Too didn't want them that much, and Comcast didn't want them that much. So then they wanted girls. They got the two girls, Irene and she's gonna get mad at me if I star Karina and Irene. And so those girls were with us, and then we did Comcast, and we were getting paid thousands of dollars, a lot to do some, and then we went to Alaska. We climbed a glacier.
Yeah.
In Alaska. We went to
I saw that.
We went to
Adventures,
an
as
airport
I
to
said.
fly a Cessna plane. I was flying a plane, bro. A World War II Mustang dogfight plane. And we were doing loops, like I swear. Me and Carlos were battling. We would go like this, and then he would go back, and then we'd do like I'd shoot him, and he'd shoot me, and man, it was fucking nuts, man.
Sounds like it.
We did amazing stuff.
In 2013, 2014, which was right around that time, I saw on your Instagram you work with Super Ego.
With Super Ego. On 2014? No. I worked with
No. I mean, recently, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Recently, I saw you doing skits with him.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember when he was doing Cholo Adventures back in 2013,
yeah.
24, and he was like, to me, one of the first, I mean, yeah, they're probably prior, but he was funny doing the whole Cholo skit and everything. He was one of the first that I came across on YouTube. And Super Ego, that fool just had it go. It was him and his other little partner.
Right.
And they used to, they'll dress like Diaz and this and then just go back and forth. And
Cholo Adventures.
And, bro, those fools were doing that shit back then.
It was right around that time when that dude made that song from Bakersfield. Like, remember he had a song with his niece in the kitchen? And he was a homie and he was light-skinned? He did that song.
Go chasing dragons
in the kitchen. Yes, it was around that time we did the
Sugar
Cholos.
Boom Boom.
Sugar Boom Boom.
Yep.
Right. With his niece.
That shit was dope. Yeah.
That shit was hard.
I met homegirl too. We was at a car show. She was dope.
So hard. So that picked up. The Cholos Try videos did well. We had a job, bro. They were using our videos in a conference in Florida for a bunch of like influencers and shit. They were using us as an example because we had over I think it was like 25 or like 75 million features, over 150 million features of on Facebook alone on just a certain videos. And then we had like a lot of.
What do you mean features? Actors?
No. We had like what are they called when you like and impressions and stuff? Like they left emojis and they loved our shit. Like when so it's overall it's like hundreds of millions. Our numbers are so crazy.
Like
bro.
unique visitors?
Like notes.
Yeah.
Underneath.
Like people had
comments, likes.
People were telling us that people were saying that like you inspired us, you inspired me, and like all this great stuff, like
comments.
Yeah, and they were telling me like you made me, you cheered me up when I was down and all this stuff, And I was getting stuff like that, and I was like, wow, that's cool. And Me Too didn't have a problem paying us. There was the guy before that we were working with. He was really cool. We went through some changes. We didn't just go to Me Too. We did our own videos at the time.
Right.
And then we had a little person. I want to say little person because the M word is not allowed.
Exactly.
You don't
Thank
say
you
the
for
M
that.
word.
I got
little
schooled
person.
a long time ago on
little
that.
person,
Yeah.
right? And she was dope on it. So there was a guy who took charge and said, and we were on TMZ. We got on TMZ because we were like getting pulled over. I don't know if you've even seen this, but man, it was crazy. So we got a lot of attention at the time. We had our own videos and we wanted to sell it as a whole, which we never saw. I never saw no money. I never saw nothing.
You sold it?
Didn't
see no money?
I never saw no money, but another guy, he collected it. And then now that became a deal that he made with Me Too because we never got nothing from it. And it was like he sold it to Me Too. Me Too now has the Cholos Try logo and all the videos because all you did was just take that IP and put it and make it his, and now you no longer own it, and it's like all legit.
You sound like one of them rappers that got screwed out of their deals.
Right. So
same shit.
Basically, yeah. And we were entitled so much more. They made millions, man. They made so much money. I can't blame the guys from Me Too, but it's the guys at the very top who some of those guys cashed out. Some of those guys cashed out, I'm sure. The guys right here that I worked with, I'm sure they did because they had a lot of influence in it. But us as the talent didn't see
guinea pig.
We got fucking pennies, bro, compared to what they got. We changed the whole game for Me Too, and like now they're Chicano Hollywood.
Yeah, you
heard of Chicano Hollywood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Those are the guys I used to mess with, and right there, and I still to this day they're my friends, and I still did. We just did a movie called Así es la vida, with the Ortega brothers directing, and it was the Ortega brothers vision. You know who I'm talking about?
No.
They're directors. You'll see. It's coming up. So, but yeah, like they're still my friends. It's business, man. When you don't know, and like the guys at the top, they got screwed too, but they got more than us. But they got screwed, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's the guys.
That's how you learn, bro.
It's the guys at the top. Mm-hmm. So I still fuck with these dudes, and they're my friends. Because if we didn't, they wouldn't be around no more, and I'd be.
It's like these fools coming to your hood
on some real that's big money, and I don't see it like that. I would never. These guys, they mean well. And I know they're all like Christian based and they're good friends. We've done to this day when I got out of prison. So we did that in 2015. So when I got locked up, they all hit me up when I got out. See those videos I did like that where I told you with BuzzFeed and with Better Like and for all these little things on the internet that got more views and more likes than anything I've ever done. And I got more recognition from that than anything else, even film and doing Mayans and series and like this fool and whatever. I got more recognition from the internet stuff because everyone has a phone. Not too many people are going to go watch the movie or see the series, but everybody has a feed. And when your feed pops up and you got something that's popping like a Cholos Try video or something out of BuzzFeed, Better Like, and it's really, you do something and it's trending, bro.
He just said something
trending.
Very important, man, and so to the T because It's the difference between short and reels versus going and watching a whole video on YouTube.
Right.
People's attention spans.
They're like this. They're like flies, bro. It's like if they don't catch you in the first few seconds, then that fly's bouncing. Like we got the attention span of a fly. So I learned all this doing this years ago with these guys that I still work with to this day. And I'm even helping producing videos and I got something cooking right now that we can't talk about it, but I got something coming up that I'm doing that I've personally I'm a producer and I'm also I'm in it. And it's a documentary / it's like some real shit, man.
This your first production?
Yeah.
Give them some clappers.
Yep, clappers.
Hell yeah.
I'll take some snaps too.
I saw you elevate, brother.
I'll take some snaps.
Love that.
You know what Bobby Soto told me? He's like my good friend, man. He's
the comedian?
Actor. Bobby Soto, he's an actor.
Oh, I'm tripping.
And on Flaming Hot, Tax Collector. He's done a bunch of shit, man. He's like million miles away. He's like, hey, celebrate everything, every accomplishment you do. When you celebrate it, it brings it, like, it validates it. So celebrate even the littlest accomplishments you do. Give it a little celebration, man. No, even if it's like something small to match it. But never let it go unrecognized.
Claim that.
Give me a beer. Give me a beer already.
Give me.
Give this back a sixer.
Huh?
Fabian, before we shout outs to Anthony Brito, man, he chimed in. Thank you, brother, for dropping that 5 on us. Sub blackout. Yo, Crystal, you're looking extra beautiful tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Yo, ODM, will that new album hit vinyl? I don't know, brother. We're just trying to hit the streams right now, finish this album, but look out for it. We'll let you know, man.
What's up with a music video, man? Let me get in one of your music videos.
This Friday, we're shooting one.
What?
Yeah, back out here, though.
This Friday?
Farther, actually.
It's not farther.
Where?
It's Riverside.
Is
downtown by the Cheech Museum.
What are you doing?
We're doing I'll play the song off air, but we're shooting a new video.
Yeah?
Yeah, music video.
The next city over.
Is it like, see, no.
It's for the city.
I want to be in another one. The next one you do. It's too soon. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to just.
Well, no, we'll say less. We got another one we're already working on in November.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll cross paths then.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
when you do the video,
storyline.
but just write me in something. I don't want to be the guy at the flat.
No. Skit. Let's do a skit.
We got to do something. We got to make it. Whatever the song is, let's make it something to like make it sense.
Yes.
Make it make sense.
Like, hey, what's cracking? You could be the security guard at the door or something.
Hey.
Sick cameo.
Hey,
I got
whatever,
you.
whatever.
Man,
I just like.
enough said.
You could be the tagger in the back.
I would love. Yeah, I would love. Yeah, the guy getting chased. Or something.
I got $40 for you.
Hey, 20 there, 20 back, bro. 20 there, 20 back. They got me.
It's 100 over here. You just spent 100 coming here.
Cholo Strike got me. That means my man right here can have me too, man.
Hey, Fabian Alomar, man. Hey, thank you for coming through, brother. Because, hey, man, it was a blessing that you pulled up, man.
Thank you.
What else does our gente need to know? You know, any future projects that we don't know about? Like I said, I saw you on a couple of skits recently, but who are you working with? Can you let it out the bag?
Yeah, I mean, right this weekend, Saturday on October 7th, I'm going to be in Pomona doing the Hope Fest.
Okay.
And there'll be a bunch of people there performing. Me and Jay Valentino.
Hope Fest.
The
Me and Jay-
Toxicos tour.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Me and Jay Valentino are hosting it.
Are you doing stand-up now, or?
My boy, I've been standing up.
I
I'm just
didn't
sitting
know.
down right now. Shit, I stand up.
I'm just
That was a
sitting
good
down
one.
right now.
He walked right
Yeah,
into
I mean, you
I'm
know,
being standing
that's
up, man.
that's something that I'm working on.
I definitely see you doing that,
Yeah.
bro. Get in that field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get with,
I gotta
concrete and
get
all
with
those
those
fools.
guys. Yeah. I definitely those guys are all good friends of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got another thing I'm doing November 17th. You guys are all welcome, and everybody else who's listening and whoever wants to donate. I do every year. I'm doing a Thanksgiving meal giveaway. I fed 1,000 people last year for Thanksgiving, and this time we're trying to do 2,000. So in the community of Echo Park at El Centro de Pueblo, that's where we do it. It's right off of Limon and Sunset. Can't miss it. We'll have the street blocked off. We'll have performers. We're gonna have Lolos there. We'll have cars, my bikes, and we got like we'll have food, a DJ. We'll give away stuff for kids, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You talked about on the phone. You mentioned about Polly's project. You guys just put something together for him too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm donating a skateboard signed by a bunch of different professional skateboarders.
Yeah. Shout outs to Polly.
Yeah. Shout out to Paulie, man. Paulie's project. And to Supreme, who's donating my boy Javier Nunez. You know, Javier Nunez is he's one of the baddest pro skateboarders, like OG. You know, like he's younger than me. We knew each other since he was small, and like he was part of the movie Kids, and you know, so he goes back with me. Like he's an actor as well, but you know, he's also at Supreme, and that's my connect at Supreme when I go. You know,
Yeah.
So Javier, man,
Oh yeah.
shout out to Jav. That's my boy. That's my
Give me
family.
a Supreme backpack.
Give me a Supreme. You want a burrito Supreme,
On
cabrón.
the
He doing a
Supreme
burrito Supreme.
Chill. There's no sour cream.
Man.
Hey, you asked, I'll receive, my boy.
Yeah, bro. Hey, thank you for having me. So, you know,
For sure.
also, you know, you guys can follow me on Instagram if you are not already doing it.
Yeah, at Fabian Alomar
Fabian Alomar official.
No.
on
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah, that's right. Because you're on Twitter and all. Are you active on all of them or just more Instagram?
You on TikTok?
I don't be tic-tacking, bro.
Little Tic Tac.
That's
I
dangerous.
mean, I do, and I have, and I've got a video that's like 7 million in there.
Flex.
It's like you know what I'm saying? I did a couple, but no, I didn't do a lot.
100 more million than BuzzFeed.
Hey man, give me a beer.
It was cool.
But you do
But I
numbers.
don't do. But I did. I work with Legend. Legend's dope, man.
What's Jefitos?
Legend forever. Jefitos is in Idaho. There's a car club.
Yeah,
Jefitos.
I like it.
Clothing.
Sick.
They do
Yeah.
like it's a clothing, and you know they're the ones that invite me up there.
and where?
In Idaho,
Okay, got you.
Caldwell, Idaho.
Caldwell.
I got another friend. Shout out to my homie Victor Villarreal at Real Time Results, man. And Instagram is called Real Time Results. He's a really good dude, real good friend of mine, and you know he holds down Boise and Caldwell and
Yeah,
you
shout
know,
outs to boys. We've been out there. plenty of times.
Idaho is a trip, man. It's good out there. It's dope. Good people. Out
It
there.
is.
Yeah.
First place I went, like out of Cali, where I didn't realize there were so many Mexicans. The motherfuckers
It
just
is.
came out of nowhere. Fool,
It is.
all
but you
representing.
know, you got a lot. Like if you go to New Mexico, they call it they call it you know how they call Bollywood Hindi Hollywood.
Yeah.
They call that Tamalewood. In
New Mexico?
Yeah, Tamalewood.
I've
Because
never heard that.
Because
Our
Hollywood
driver was saying
because
something about.
Hollywood's going over there to go do all the films now, bro.
Oh, that's
Like
right.
right here, the location in LA where I live. Like I keep saying right here, but I'm fucking miles and miles away. But like LA where I live, it's like
Too many permits.
I'm
you
in the
gotta-
hijole right now. but I'm gonna go back to La La Land. But it's so expensive, so they go to New Mexico. They call it Tamalewood.
That's where the homie shot. Baldwin.
Eric Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
It was in New Mexico. They were filming, right?
Yeah, yeah. They stayed at the Chaco Hotel where I was at too.
The
Chaco?
Chaco?
The Chaco.
Oh, I thought it was
Gotta
like
say
a
like this.
choco.
Chaco.
Like chocolate.
There's a lot of Indian reservations out there
Say it
too.
with your chest.
Shout out to all the reservations out there.
Hell
man,
yeah.
Out there.
It's
I love New Mexico.
you know there's bike riding with no helmet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of places.
You got the
Texas, yep.
you got the guy with long hair, with his girl in the back with long hair, and all you see is his long hair in her face, and
Big
she's
ass
like,
horsetail.
and she's holding on to him, and it's just like you got long hair, and like, dude, you're riding on the side of them, and then she doesn't look comfortable. She has no goggles, no nothing, and he's just like.
All free.
He's got fucking mosquitoes in his
Yeah.
mouth and shit. He's like, and there's the wind, and I'm like, dude, you need a helmet, homie. Get some goggles. Get a face guard, like something, man.
Legend
Get a hair
forever.
tie.
Legend forever. You talk about it real quick. You hooked up doing skits with him too, right?
Yeah, Legend is, you know, with Dez, his wife.
Yeah.
The kids, man. That's a dope family, bro. Inky Boys, too.
Yeah.
The Inky Boys.
Little man.
Yeah, shout out to Bryce, man, and the
Bryce.
rest of the
Inky
family.
Boys.
How they
You know,
doing, man?
Kimberly
Since,
and the kids,
know.
they're dope, man.
Yeah.
And you know, yeah, they're good. And Jennifer, and you know, so they're all good.
Good,
They're all
good,
man.
good
I
to
talked to
hear.
them. I stayed in touch with the Inky Boys,
Yeah.
Legend. You know, like I think, you know, doing with the stuff that I'm doing right now with the better like, and you know, just I don't mess with a few people, man.
Right.
I mean all the time people want to do other things and do these videos and do this stuff, but you got to pick and choose. I
already know.
You got to pick and choose, man. You can't. I mean, it's really hard because of the schedule too, as well.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that even though the money's good, it just doesn't sit right
It
with
doesn't.
me.
If
Because
it ain't
the
right, it ain't
idea-
right.
The idea, or it has to make sense to what I'm doing and what I live,
Yeah.
and like what I'm about, and is it pushing the same ideals?
Yeah.
You know, because like I don't want to be, I want to go up, not back.
All money ain't good money.
Man, all the way. So trying to stay focused, and I go to a lot of meetings, and I got a lot of friends that are involved in the program, took the 12 steps. So I try to stay balanced with everybody. And there's addiction in my family and and abuse. Abuse is could be verbal abuse. It could be whatever. It's not just physical.
Mental.
It's mental too.
Yeah.
A lot of mental health. The mental health. I've been. I don't know if you know, but they've seen these videos I do with online on my page, and I'm talking about mental health, but in a way that's kind of funny, but yet I'm giving you a little bit of man, this is what you should do.
Some game.
Yeah, it's like a PSA, but.
Oh, we see the ATM PSAs too, where you hold up people.
Yeah, and I used to, so that just sleeping in
Here's
your car.
how to jack a fool.
Because sleeping in the car could be bad, bro. People like to sleep with their window halfway open, and that's you're calling me, bro. You're asking for it. That's free money. So you don't know. You never know what could happen, bro. So to prevent that, those are the things that I used to look for. So if anybody's
that's dope. That's dope. It's awareness.
And little how to conduct yourself. Man, why going out on your flip flops? And we got a homie right there. Look at Big Tommy, man. We got his Crocs on.
Hell yeah.
Homie, you got your Crocs on, homie?
Those Crocs been on every door from here to the cruise, homie.
Damn, bro. Those were in Mexico not too long ago, dog. They wanted to stay and run the border, homie. The cartel said, Chale, you could have them, dog. Hey.
What about me?
Yeah. Hey, so yeah, man. I mean, dude, it's you kind of want to make yourself. You want to manifest and put yourself in things that you want to do, not go back and do some stuff that you already did or that doesn't feel right with you. I want to go up and
move forward,
take different, and I don't want to stay in the same lane. I want to jump in different lanes, bro. And I don't mean no disrespect like that, but I want to jump in. I want to produce. I want to act. I want to one day maybe direct, and then write some stuff. And maybe and then I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
But only little by little, it's getting. We got some meetings. Well, if everything goes through, bro, it'll be great, man. But I'm trying to manifest it right now with Mario Lopez.
Nice.
So
hey.
Actor Mario Lopez and extra. You better.
He is extra.
He is.
How the hell does he find the time to do these videos with his daughter and he is so busy.
He extra.
And
he extra young.
He's a little Mexican.
He got young,
Living,
he's extra
living.
young looking. Got them.
You see him on every
He got them
hotel
good genes,
television.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say the Mexican version of Black Don't Crack? That's him. The brown don't frown.
The brown stays down. I don't know. I don't know, man. There's it does good for some people,
I like brown don't frown.
Brown don't frown because you go.
Yeah. You start shagging,
you get all wrinkles and todo.
And you start talking like this.
Órale. And you start hitting fools up on the cruise. Hey, you're not from the west side.
Not from the west side, homies. Like, what? And so it got that got kind of real, but then I had to alleviate it because I know that if I keep going and this fool's, they saw how it got me angry, and then they hey, we were eating, dog. It's all good, homie. It's all good. I'm like, man, don't come to me and tell me that where I'm from or where I'm not from. Like, all bullshit aside, all the acting and all that shit. Like, I could step away and we could go to the side of the boat and I'll show you where I'm from. Fool. Like, but they shouldn't have got me out the character like that.
Yeah.
But see, I had to catch myself. But before I could catch myself, he was already, hey, homie, it's all good, Holmes. It's all good. Hey. That's okay. Hey, have a good trip. Have a good time on the boat. We're gonna leave. But I was like, and then the guy see me, and I had to hey man, but look, check it out. My bad. I'm here to have a good time too, bro. But but don't you guys came at me. Two of you, Theo bodied out the game, trying to get at me on some you're gonna.
I think it was the pink hat you were wearing, bro.
It said flaming hot. It said flaming hot. They try to. It's like, what are you gonna do, man? That's for cancer awareness, papa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying.
Hello.
Are you doing anything, you're still skating right now or no?
Yeah.
Have you ever skated at the Fantasy Factory?
The Fantasy Factory? I was locked up for all that.
Do you ever get to meet Chad Muska, Bon
Those
Berquist,
are my friends.
Elisa Steamer.
Chad Muska.
Fuck, fool, you're impressing me tonight. You
Bro,
know
I'm
that?
telling you, I grew up on that shit.
So Bob Burnquist, I know. Of course, we know each other as like high
Used to
and
play
by.
the game.
We've been in like certain contests and stuff. But Chad Muska is a good old friend of mine. I used to stay at his house. Me and my friend Danny Minnick, who's an old 8th Street skater and vert skater, like mini ramp champ, and now he's a painter and an actor. And he got a movie coming out called God Is a Bullet. My friend Danny Minnick, and that's a movie he's in right now. So, yeah, the art and everything, like all through skateboarding, I've made crazy friends, man. Like,
Because they're like OGs.
so like, I'm talking about like, you know, Tony Toca.
Yeah.
I've been in his circle back in the day when Carmen Electro was with Be Real. We were all in the club together. Tony
remember
Toca in LA and in New York. Been in like crazy little Lupe Fiasco, all them, like, come on, man, like all them dudes.
Kick,
Look,
push. Kick,
all them cats,
push.
Nigel Houston, they all know, like, going back to P-Rod now, how we know P-Rod, and like, he's so badass, man. Like, we heard about a kid skating badass in Reseda. We go up and he needs a sponsor. He spent that back then. He's sending a videotape. This kid could do every fucking trick in the book, and he's little. So all he needs to do is like we knew like he was, oh man, this dude's gonna grow up to be some badass dude. Like, so of course they put him on, and we got to meet him, and I know you know that's P-Rod, man. He's a good kid. He's skating with a bunch of other good kids. Like I don't want to mention no names. There's too many to mention, but
yeah,
there was a bunch of good kids at that time, and then P-Rod stuck out. P-Rod definitely used my company, the company we had, me and Kareem and everybody else. He would be the face of it at one point. And like as a kid coming on, I don't know if it was I got locked up. I got locked up right away. When Paul got in, it was the times when I was falling out. And like I was in some family shit. My sister, that shit happened with my sister. So I got locked up. But I remember Paul being, I don't know if they turned him pro, and then he got off and got on Girl. Then used Girl as a stepping stone as well. And then from Girl, he's now in Plan B. Mm-hmm. So Plan B, and then now he's on Nike and everything. It's just like, it's super dope to see him grow. Yeah. And all this time, I'm not sure, but I know that in prison, I watched the X Games, and I used to read a lot of magazines and stuff, you know. And
kept up with it.
Everybody who knew, everybody in prison that were white, and all the guys that involved in skateboarding, like most of the Blancos, you know, they dude, you're a skater, you know, they're all skinheads and shit. And I'm like, yeah, dog, I used to skate. And like, you know, I used to be like, you know, they used to tell me about, I got some skate magazines they've been having for years. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Wow. Vintage.
I was in one of those fucking magazines. I'm like, look, there
wow.
I am. And they were like, oh, shit. So he fucking he gave me, dude, you could have that. Can you sign a couple stuff? Like, so I gave, you know, everybody knew I was a professional skateboarder. And this is before the internet, you know.
Damn.
We're talking 2000, 2001 in Salinas Valley State Prison, level 4.
Wow.
That's wild. That's some reach.
It was bad. The fucking securities were like, the COs were like, so you're a skater? Yeah, let me go on the computer and see who you are. I'm going to go and check. They'll come back and be like, sure enough. Damn, you're a real skateboarder, huh? Like, you know?
Yeah.
We're talking high desert, Salinas Valley, like good old boys, like big corn-fed white boys.
Yeah.
You know? Man, I used to skate too, man. Yeah. So, you know, they're just, you know, like, yeah. Then the homies are like, hey, what's this shit you do, homie? You a fucking skater or what?
All of a sudden, it spreads like wildfire.
Hey, look. Yeah, bad news spreads faster than good news. Bad news, like that. We need that. Let me hear it. I got to hear it. Good news, whatever, homie. I think you're all bad now. Yeah,
but how is that bad news? I think, man, there's a lot of fools that used to skate.
Because it's a flex.
Bro, the homies are like, hey, so
think you're bad?
What's this shit about you, homie? What did you used to do, Holmes? And I'm like, I used to skate. No, just skateboarding. You know. Damn, I don't know about that. You know what? I used to skate too, fool.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a flex, so it's like they got to match the flex, but they can't.
But this will be like days later, like, you know, they see us working out when I'm kicking it with a few homies and shit, you know, and like we're all pumped, we're all getting our workout on, and like, hey, dog, man, you say you were a skater? Yeah, dog. Before I got locked up, I used to skate, fool. Like before I got in the hood, you know, and Yeah, and then I got busted, fool. But yeah, I used to do kickflips, see? The kickflip.
The kick.
Said it like this fool over here. You
That
know who else
kickflip.
was? There's a lot of like CONEJO, the rapper. He
Dog,
was a
that's-
skater.
That's my homie right there. Yeah. Rat Nuts, homie. Rat Nuts. Shout out Conejo, 23rd in Vermont.
There you go.
Yeah.
He was. I was watching his interviews. He was a skater
It
too.
is.
It was like
Yeah, those
Backpack
are the
boy.
homies. We used to go skate with them back then when it was bad to go skate. And just to get to there, we had to go like 20-some blocks. They're on 23rd.
yeah.
22nd in Vermont.
So you skated with Conejo?
Well, back in the days, me and his brother was badass. His brother, Weddle.
Wow.
His brother had green eyes. They called me Weddle too, but everybody know me as Fabian because Fabian's very, like, exotic. You know what I'm saying? So my name was kind of like lesbian or Fabian or Labian. Like, I'll take all three of them. I'll take all three. It's all good.
Arabian.
So, hey, that's a fourth. Hey, tell you, I take it too. Okay, I take it real good. Okay. And so, okay, so look at, you're gonna take it too, okay? Okay, so look, yeah, but we skated 23 blocks because it's on 23rd. We're over here on Wilshire. A mob of us going, but you got gangs in between the blocks.
Right.
It's like the Warriors, like we're just skating to get to
Yeah.
somewhere to go skate.
Damn.
And then like, damn, man, you got all these, like, because skateboarding is so loud, like, and then we're trying to catch all the green lights because we don't want to get caught right there in, MS neighborhood.
It's like
It's
cars,
bad.
but now you're on skateboard.
Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
MS is right there, and they get everybody. So we had to go in between, like a big hood and MS, and like damn Vermont. After you take off from like, there's a street called Wilshire in
Yeah.
Vermont. If you go south, homie, you're gonna run into like the next 10 blocks are very critical for you to live if you're like skating. And back then, skaters are punks. Like no, now skateboarding's cool.
Yeah.
But back then, we weren't even sponsored. Skating was like, oh, dog, look at these white boys there. They were like little homies. They're trying to be white boy. Like,
Yeah.
my uncles called me a surfer. They're like, damn, dog, what are you doing on that surfboard? Eh? What are you I'm like, dog, it's a skateboard. Homie. Like, they didn't know any better. You
They
can't-
didn't know any better.
They don't
yeah.
know, dog. Hey, what are you doing, homie? You trying to be from the beach or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, what are you doing?
Frowned
eh?
upon.
What is this shit? Fucking skateboarder. That shit. Fucking, look at these roller skating now, eh? Like, and shit like they don't even know. So I was just like, man. It was like a, what are you gonna do with my dad? My dad was like, one time I broke my leg. I broke my ankle, right? So I broke my ankle. They put a cast on me all the way up to my huevos, bro. I was like, God,
Body cast.
What have my balls got to do with this shit? Like, dude, like, they're in the cast. They're inside the cast. Told me you got to pull them out. Like, my shit was all the way, and I'm like, damn, I broke my ankle, not my fucking my pelvis and my balls.
Yeah.
They put the cast on me. I immediately went home and just started sawing shit down, homie. And like, man, I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
I just started like, But I remember before I sawed it down, my dad. I'm sleeping on the floor because that's what we did. We slept on the floor. I never had a room in my whole life. I got my own room. I got my apartment. My first room was in jail, damn it.
Yeah.
So, never had a room. So here I am. My leg is like this. Everyone's walking around me. It's like the beginning stages of having it broke. My dad comes in with the Cuban with the dude named Lucio, who's the drug dealers and the Cubans back in the day. My dad was doing business with them, so some nights were good, some nights were bad. We had donuts, some nights we didn't, And then we like, I could hear, ¿Cómo te pasando el güero, el little baby güero aquí? ¿Qué está pasando con Fabian? Mira la pierna, está cubriendo, te quebró tu pierna, hueputa. A little Cuban old man talking shit. Coño, coño quebró la pierna. So it was fucked up, right? Listening to that guy. I had to go to sleep. The next day, my dad would trip on me. What are you doing? Still sleeping. You're not going to do shit with your life. You keep getting hurt on that fucking skateboard. When I was 15 years old, I had a lowrider. I had a job. I had a mustache. I had everything. And I'm like, what the fuck, a mustache? And he shaved me since I was like 9 or 8. He's been shaving me, and my shit took a long time to grow, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a late bloomer. Now, since he shaved me, bro, I got a bigger. My shit was like, and I was in the 9th grade. I looked like Tommy over there. I had a big ass fucking, I looked like the fucking Raza Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Your dad would shave you as a kid?
Yeah, bro. And all I did was just break out, homie. I was like, what are you? And I'm over here thinking I'm gonna
Yeah,
grow.
no.
The next day, I'm like, nothing, Dad. Like, but he,
Where's
esta
the
madre
method?
está buena, bro.
Dang.
But like my dad was like, he meant well, but he was a kid too. He was young. My dad and my mom was young. But hear me out, man. I know for a fact, and like my family could attest to it. And if Barbara, my aunt's watching, she definitely knows. Like, we don't have a normal family.
Yeah.
You know, it's by far normal. If there was a camera on us, it'd have to be on some Hulu shit because there's gonna be lots of blood and cussing and violence. But
Hey, there you go.
But there'd be some funny shit too, though.
It's time to reenact it, my boy. You're
funny
getting that
shit.
producer chair,
Yeah,
homie.
Yeah. Who's gonna play you, Barbara? Yeah. Hey, right here, hey, the new Barbara. Yeah, Barbara.
Damn.
I'm the only girl in the crew too, Barbara. Let's roll.
Barbara Blackiana. La Blackiana.
Played by.
But you know, and then like all this became like just a way to from skateboarding to get me into acting. I figured like, if I could do this, I could do acting, because like skateboarding, I know I'm not nervous. It's just like knowing my lines and knowing knowing everything about it. Like after you get it and you understand a little bit what the concept is and how it's not just reciting a poem or reciting it. It's like you being
Become that person.
Giving the deliverance of being actually it. It's like acting is behaving truthfully, moment to unanticipated moment, under imaginary and real circumstances. Because sometimes you could go method, and sometimes you could go Meisner. Like me, I imagine mostly. I imagine
Methods.
Because those are methods, but it's not method.
Yeah.
Because method is living the actual truth of what happened to you as a person. If you're living, like if you use your whatever person, or like me, or use a person that died and means something to you, and you use that to make yourself emotional and cry, it eventually, for some people it works, but eventually that flame becomes smaller and smaller and smaller because you're using it so much. But when you imagine it on someone that's still alive, and if you go deep into it, and really, that could really fuck you up. But learning how to come back into, like, because I think, I started off doing like learning, and we did like plays, we did reenactments on plays and like theater. And so with that, it's like Meisner's different. You imagine instead of living with what really happened to you and going method. You imagining someone alive, your closest relative, in a casket, and having to deal with that, but then having to snap out of it too, because the moment could change. So moment to moment, you're living under imaginary circumstances.
Is that what happened to Heath Ledger when he played
Joker?
Not the throat. Yeah.
The Joker. No, what was it? The Joker, the Batman Joker.
Was it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He.
Garga. He was doing heroin.
But word is he never came out of that character. Was that him? The full spirit of the Joker. That's what happened. I'm listening to you as you explain that. That's kind of reminding me.
Look at James Dean. Boozing, and like died in a car accident supposedly, and I think that's what happened. Yeah, there's a lot of people, bro. There's a lot of people that lived, like, trying to live the character out, and then, bringing it home.
Jim Carrey when he was Andy Kaufman, right?
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Or me when I was 10, Rocky.
I'm
kick anybody's ass. Fool.
Hey, Lady Gaga. What? Lady Gaga on the House of Gucci,
Yeah, that's right. I heard about that.
Like, I don't know how many months, like 7 months, just talked Italian, like her character, to everyone, and then people got sick of her, and they were like, "But that's what she got to do to get that grant, that Academy Award."
Somebody said Tupac in Juice. He came out,
and he just stood juiced up,
just like that.
Christian Bale, that motherfucker goes hard in every
hey,
role.
what about me? Boogie Nights, Dirk Diggler.
No mames.
I'm sorry, it is what it is. Hey. Speak to the hand, because the fist is pissed, homie.
I couldn't think of a comeback for that. Sorry. Baby, man, thank you, brother, for coming on, bro. I know we could talk hours, but
thank you.
I know Crystal's hungry over here. She keeps texting me.
I am, but I wanted to ask him about a certain somebody he named.
Hey, I can't give you my number, Not tonight, homie. I'm taking.
I wanted to ask you about a homie you mentioned,
Hey,
but
don't
that might take us on a
Wait,
tangent.
what is it? Who?
Chris Pontius.
Oh,
I heard
Party
you-
Boy?
Party
Yes.
Boy.
Chile slapping side to side?
That
You
was
like that?
that was my favorite Jackass. That was my Man Crush Monday for a minute. I
When
wanted
you think
to
of
hear his
Chris
story.
Pontius, you think of toom, 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 toom.
I think
He's
of Party
like,
Boy.
Boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. He's crazy,
He's
bro.
down. That fool's a down ass fool.
He's crazy.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why he's my Man Crush Monday.
He's dope.
And he got my same initials, you know what I'm saying? So CP to CP. I just want to hear about him. Just want to hear about him one time.
He's a wild boy.
He's a wild boy.
He's actually dope, man. Like when you meet him, he's kind of like this. Like we were at the Roosevelt Hotel for the Jackass the Jackass 3D.
Mm-hmm.
I went to that premiere. I didn't go to the Forever. I went to the Jackass 3D, and I was in the Roosevelt Hotel with them. They rented out the whole 13th floor.
Hell yeah.
And they had everything, and like I'm talking like the guy that farts, you know, the professional farter, he was there. You know, the professional fart, not you, homie, but I'm talking about the guy, that professional farter, the guy that was, you know, shoot the fucking the making the baskets with the bolas out of his culo and shooting he was doing like hockey. He did the, you know, that
I gotta watch that
Happy
movie.
New Year's when they go, you know, that thing you blow.
Yeah.
He blew it out of his culo.
What the fart?
Like Happy New Year, yeah, with a pedo.
We'll have to must do that for New Year's.
Hey, he was shooting things out of his culo, making fire, like all kinds of stuff, bro. He's making baskets, and he popped one out of his culo, and then Party Boy hit it with his pinga. He hit it with the pinga, and they played baseball. Like I don't know what they were doing.
Holy shit!
You gotta see it, dog.
That's 3D.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man,
I'm
that's
gonna watch that
crazy.
shit tonight.
You want to see it in 3D?
He wants to see it by
Hey,
himself. He's gonna take all
4D.
his clothes off and watch it by himself in 3D. I was like,
4K, 3D.
yeah. And his phone's gonna have 5K, so he's not gonna have 5 bars. They know.
Mark, let me borrow your phone.
Damn.
Very crazy, homie.
Anything else, Crystal?
Yeah, get it out now.
That's. I just want to hear a Party Boy story.
That's what's up. Make it a reel already.
Uh-huh.
Fabian
Thank
Alomar, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Give him some clappers, man. Thank you so much, bro. Damn, we almost did 3 hours, homie.
3 hours and 10 minutes.
Hey, homie, 10-10.
10-10.
B-dubs.
I know, man.
I'm hungry.
You always go long like that?
Hey, I always go hard, papa.
Ah, Pinga Man.
Hey, no, you know what it is, dog?
Pinga Man.
Hey, she got all
There's
blushing.
Finger
like,
Man and there's Pinga Man.
Hey, she's like, I wonder what it looks like.
What, your pinga?
Ooh.
All right, we got to
my
say this
finger.
for the
My
benefit.
finger. My finger. Not finger.
Sign up for the membership right now. You'll see behind the scenes of what this conversation is going to entail. Let's start one already. Follow him at Fabian
Alomar
official on Instagram.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in a future Lighter Shade of Brown video.
Yeah, I definitely want to do the Lighter Shade of Brown video, and like, you know, let's just hang out, man.
My guy. That's it. Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
October 7th, Hope Fest, Pomona.
November 17th.
November 17th, I'm doing a Thanksgiving meal giveaway, and if you want to donate and participate, just go to my Instagram, and I'll be having a flyer out soon. I got the flyer. I forgot to post it today, but I'll be doing it later on. You'll just look out for it. And also be on the lookout for a new video coming out.
Hell yeah.
You know, ODM, man. What's up?
Tell him peace, brother. This is you. This is your world.
Oh, peace. Love you. Later. Blackout.
Blackout out.